Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started.
My shoes! I got my second shoe back! My shoe! My shoe! My second shoe! I got 2 shoes! All you haters out there, oh, Bitcoin's going to all-time highs. Well, you know what? Me and Savvy said screw you to the therapist, and we're winning now. Who's winning now? I bet none of you got 2 shoes. I bet none of you got 2 shoes. My shoe. Friggin' go. Let's friggin' go, guys. I'm so happy right now. I haven't been this happy in years. In years. So happy. I'm gonna see you guys later.
Let's jump into the big coin.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's stream. We're gonna jump into it real quick because Bitcoin was in. It was in after a nice little uptrend, you know, from about 59,000 up to about 60, you know, close to 64,000. We were forming a little bit of a bull flag, and then Bitcoin dips from the bull flag and says,
nope.
So, and now we're here. Now we're stuck here with Bitcoin, sort of, I don't know, coming all the way back down to test now the $60,000 region. Will the $60,000 region hold? Well, we're gonna take a look at that today,
I mean, a lot of things that I was looking at have changed after a pretty significant dip there. I mean, what did we get? We got about, about a 4% dip in the last, it was about an hour or so. So not too shabby, man. Not too freaking shabby. Ethereum was trying to make a move, and, Ethereum was pushing like 4,300, and Bitcoin also screwed Ethereum's plan and said,
nope.
So now we're here. Now we are here and wondering what is next. Well, let's take a look at a few different things here, right? So we had this channel, we dipped. Two things I am looking at here is the hourly RSI, which is pretty good at telling you, your relative, what's going to happen here in the short term. You can see that the hourly RSI, though it could go a little lower, you did get into that oversold territory. So can we see Bitcoin have a relief bounce here at this point and maybe try to bounce from this level? Well, it's certainly possible, right? It's certainly possible we could bounce from this current level and make some type of big W pattern here, more so on the 4 hour. That we'll take a look at in a second. But you'll see that the hourly stock and the hourly RSI are bottomed out at this point, and could reverse back to the upside. Keyword is could. But the hourly, besides that, not telling us too much. We just had the dip, right? So it's not going to tell us too much at this time. I want to say, guys, hope you guys had a fantastic Tuesday, by the way. Bunch of altcoins performed very, 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 very well this morning. We had, obviously, Chainlink, finally making some moves, trying to get out of this lower 30 mark that's been annoying. We had Theta doing well, Matic doing well, Shib doing well again. So it was a pretty good day today. A pretty good day for altcoins. Obviously, Bitcoin comes down. We're starting to see some altcoins pull back just a tad. It's kind of the way the cookie crumbles at the current moment. I got my truck fixed. There you go, Digi. That's what I'm talking about, man. Hopefully you didn't use any of your crypto for the truck. Maybe you did. I'm not sure. Whoa. Sir Dude said, back from Vegas, boys. Thanks for taking care of my girl, Link, while I was out of town. Zoom out a few days. She's a happy woman. Chris was actually taking care of Link, not me. He was actually on the stream yesterday. I didn't know she was your wife too. That's kind of awkward. You guys might want to talk to each other about that. That's slightly awkward because apparently both your wives. So that's kind of awkward. But you should definitely check her with on that, man. $63,000 Bitcoin. Well, we're at 60,420. Okay, 60,420. So I guess it's not the worst number, but we're just trying to bounce from this level. We'll see what happens left on the hourly. Our hourly EMA, we have a long way to go to be able to get back above this and confirm some type of short-term uptrend. So we got some work to do there. We'll come back to that. The 4 hour, okay? I'm seeing, okay, and I like, I'm a fan of these, right? I'm a fan of the wedgie, okay? What am I seeing here for Bitcoin at the current moment? Well, I'm seeing a wedgie. I'm seeing a falling wedge on the 4 hour time frame, though it's maybe not one that breaks out right away. This one could extend pretty far out. But I am seeing the makings, right? The makings of a falling wedge. I would like to see one more touch on the bottom side, but how most of these Bitcoin dips the past couple months have ended in some type of falling wedge, and this could be another one. Like I said, if we can't bounce from our current level and hold, Wes. Oh, me and Wes. If me and Wes are going to get Ethereum tattoos, if ETH hits 10K by the end of this year, I'm probably going to get one anyways, to be honest. But yeah, because ETH has been very kind to me. So, but that's going down. Wes is going to get one if we break $10,000 by the end of this year, which I think is somewhat realistic. I don't know. That's just me. Anyways, if Bitcoin can't hold 60,000, maybe we come back down and test. Okay, maybe we come back down and test the bottom of the wedge, which right now, if we went straight down, would be somewhere around 58,600. That's where I would look at for support in the case that we did drop down and test the wedge again, something like this, kaboom, and then maybe it bounced back up. And what we normally do is some type of W reversal back down to back up to the upside. So we'll see if this plays out again. Like I said, most dips end in some type of wedge. Okay. And someone on Twitter actually showed me this fractal, guys, on the 4-hour chart. And I was like, dude, I forget the name. I will find the name and I will shout you out. But this fractal, oh no, it was Cody. It was Cody in Discord. That's what it was. Showed me this fractal and I was like, dude, that actually looks pretty legit. So this was the last dip. Okay. You getting famous, bro? I don't know about that. I don't really want to be famous, Fame comes with a lot of things. So what I was saying, real quick, we'll go back to those in a second. This is from Cody over in the Discord. If you guys haven't joined the Discord, make sure you join it. Links in the description. Also, go follow me on Twitter and Instagram, by the way. Links are in the description to those as well. This is the dip that we had back in September. Okay, this was the dip we had in September. Where we did some, a similar type of thing, stayed in a wedge, came back down, tested the bottom, right? And then the typical little inverse head and shoulders that eventually pushed us up to the upside. Will we see something similar to this? Now, this is probably what we don't all want to hear, right? But the way I'm looking at this and the basic structure of the wedge and what we did back in September, which was this price action here, it could play out like this, right? And I think this actually makes a lot of freaking sense and would actually fit the narrative of the wedge, which we know how that ends. We don't want it to work because that means we have to wait. We don't like to wait. We're very humans. We are very impatient creatures, and we want things to, as we like to say, guys, we like to have stuff.
Go to the moon. I want to go to the moon tomorrow. Jordan, I don't want to wait. Come on, just give us hopium. Give us hopium that we're going to the moon tomorrow. Come on, Jordan. No one wants to hear this bull crap. Just tell us we're going to the moon.
But if we're being a realist, right, and we're not, worried about investing with our $500 stimmy like Jimmy, okay? This is a scenario that could be happening, right? Come back down, we come back up, and obviously we eventually break out or something. That's a scenario I'm watching. And obviously the target for that would be all the way back up at 67,000 at some point. But that's something I am watching. We did break below our 20 EMA, right? I know we wanted to hold that. We did it initially, right? Where we, this was our support on the way up, kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. And then it was our resistance, right? We eventually got back above it. It was our support initially, and then kaboom, right? We dumped back below it. So that tells me, right, we if Bitcoin can't hold 60K, which it certainly can, right? I wouldn't be surprised to see this hold and end up as some type of double bottom and, maybe some type of, just bigger W reversal at some point. That certainly is possible. But if that does break, obviously the 20 EMA being broken might mean that we have a little bit more downside to go. But like I said, we'll see where we close tonight. I think tonight's close, which we'll see on the daily, might be pretty important for that as well. What else did I want to check on here? Did we have bullish divergence on the 4-hour? I don't believe so. Yeah, not quite. Not quite. If we actually dropped a little bit lower, and we made a lower low on the RSI, while maintaining a higher low in price action, we might have some bullish div, but at the current moment, we do not have such a thing. We do not have such a thing. So we cannot state these things right now. Sergio said, not on the fractal. We have 1-hour RSI bottoming, stochastic RSI bottoming, and some hidden bullish divergence. Pump is due. Sergio, you're usually bearish. I don't know. I don't know, Sergio. I don't know what to say. So I don't know if you're... I just don't know. I don't know what Sergio, man. Just like I don't know what Dale. But yeah, no, I definitely agree, right? Oversold, bottomed out. Yeah, you got bullish div here on the hourly too. just makes for an extended bullish div, but you definitely have bullish div there. So yeah, the hourly looks good for a potential short-term bottom, but will it be a short-term bottom, or will we just pump up to the moon from here? That's the question. That's the question. All right, so that is the 4 hour. Nothing else I really want to touch on there. Yeah, broke below the 4 hour EMA ribbon. Typically, you know, what you do under a 4 hour EMA ribbon is you make some type of W reversal and you continue up. So we could see, you know, like we said, if we hold this, a kaboom, and a kaboom back up to the upside. You know, something along those lines wouldn't surprise me at all. I lost my faith in Ethereum Classic. Well, here's the thing with Ethereum Classic, man. You shouldn't have, I don't know if you should have faith in Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic is, in my opinion, a pure vessel for FOMO profit, right? Ethereum Classic is not a coin I'm investing in for the fundamentals, nor any type of long-term outlook. I bought Ethereum Classic for the mere fact that at some point this year, I'm expecting a major FOMO rally by retail, especially the Robinhood people. And I think ETH Classic will once again be one of those big gainers from that. So that's why I invested in ETH Classic, not for the, I guess, the fundamental value that it brings, right? 500 likes already? Holy crap. Lupus, you're freaking killing it with the like shilling. I love the like shilling in the chat. We got some good like shillers in here. Digibite said he lost faith in ETC. Pump it. I need one of those pump it guys. I guess, I don't know. I guess I can say he sold his Bitcoin. Hold on. He sold his Bitcoin. Pump it. Pump it. I use that guy for the pump it. All right, the daily. Let's stop being weird and check out the daily. We're being really, really weird right now. Jordan, we need to stop being weird. That's not why we're on this channel. People don't watch you for you being weird, which I think half you guys watch me for being weird. All right, let's move on. So the daily, what we probably want to avoid, right? And I'm just looking at this objectively.
On the 4 $20,000 to the bottom of the 1,000.
Wow. We'll check it out, Mike. We'll check it out. So the daily, what we want to see here for the daily is preferably not a daily bearish engulfing candle, right? So if there's any way here for Bitcoin to climb back up and close above, you know, preferably above about 60,850, that would be definitely preferable here than making another bearish engulfing candle on the daily, right? Last time we had one was here. Obviously, that ended up in a little bit more downside here. So that's what I'll be watching for here in the daily. Can we get a close above 50,850? We're pretty close. We're not that far. We're sitting at 65.10 at the current moment. So it's not like that's completely out of this world and outlandish to think that could be a possibility. Do I think it's the end of the world if we don't? No. But it's something I definitely prefer doing just based off the structure here. Now, kind of like we said, right? I've been under the scenario that I do think Bitcoin at some point, in my opinion, to confirm a healthy uptrend, I've been saying the last couple of days, I would prefer for Bitcoin to come back down and test the 20-day EMA, right? Typically, it likes doing that in uptrends. And if you get too far extended from it, it does like test it, right? So here's the thing. Like, we haven't tested it since we broke it back on April 1st. I mean, it's not April 1st. That would be crazy. On October 1st, right? We have not come back down to test it since October 1st. Right now, that's sitting at 58.9. Not too far away from where we are right now. And where do we say our bottom of our wedge was? Well, our bottom of our wedge, depending on where we get to, is at about 58.5. So if that scenario did play out, where we did come back down here, right? We did come back down here a little bit longer. Will we get a wick at the bottom of this wedgie, right? And bounce, and then coincidentally from that, get a daily close from that above the 20-week exponential moving average, you know, which right now is at 58.9. Could be a scenario that plays out, you know, and I think that would be healthier if we actually did come back down and get a quick wick off that, and then we sort of continued up from there. That's what I'm watching for. You know, more so on the daily time frame. We'll see if that plays out. Obviously, if I would ultimately prefer, you know, I think most of us would prefer if Bitcoin just bounces from here, but you know, it certainly could be one of those scenarios that maybe Bitcoin just goes sideways, you know, for another couple of days. What we said, I think the last couple of days we said maybe Bitcoin just goes sideways too, right? And allows the 20-day exponential to move up slowly. Okay, you go sideways, and eventually you hit it just from going sideways, right? It's either going to take time or price action down to hit a moving average. Why not just go sideways for a couple more days? I know that's not fun, but here's the thing. With Bitcoin going sideways, we've seen altcoins have some pretty nice gains in the meantime. So that wouldn't be necessarily the end of the world, in my opinion. If anything, hey, I mean, I'm fine with my Matic going up 10% a day, my Chainlink going up 7-8% a day, Ethereum building up close to all-time highs. That's fine with me. If Bitcoin wants to chill for a couple more days to allow this to happen, I'm fine with it. I don't know about you guys. If you guys would be fine with Bitcoin going sideways for a few more days, raise your hand in the chat. I want to see in the chat right now if you'd be fine with Bitcoin going sideways for a few more days. Obviously, it sucks for the stream, right? Doesn't make the stream as fun, but for my portfolio, a little bit. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. Steven said dead cat bounce. Steven, this bounce is as dead as this cat right here. Okay? And let me tell you, I'm not dead. I'm alive, and I got 8 more lives, baby. All right, Steven? So take your dead cat bounce and stick some catnip up it. All right? Stick some damn catnip up it. All right? I would be fine with Bitcoin going sideways for a few more days. You know, it is what it is. Just like JGB said, it is what it freaking is. Someone said, nope. It's going to fly to 70K. Hey, could be a scenario. Now, yesterday we were watching some bullish divergence. I guess it didn't play out. It still could, right? It still could play out, because here's the thing. We're still making higher lows and making lower lows in the RSI. So that still could play out here, right? And what that would make it even better if we actually, you know, just kind of bounced off this. So you bounce off the 20 EMA, have bullish divergence at the same time, and then move up. That would be pretty juicy. Also, the daily stock is bottomed out, right? So we haven't said this, but guys, look at the bottom down here, right? The daily stock RSI is bottomed out, ready to get some bullish momentum to the upside, right? So the daily has room now, right? We've sort of made some room by really only dropping, you know, we're down at a 57 on the RSI, and we've only really dropped from the close about 7-8% in price, and we know Bitcoin can make that up in one day. So it is what it is. I mean, it's been a pretty little nice cool off here after a run from what, 39,000 to 67,000 in the span of a few weeks. That's fine. That's fine. Nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed. Guys, let me tell you one more thing.
Nothing has changed.
ETC sucks, says Bootney. Bootney, you suck. All right? Know what, Bootney? QNT sucks. I'm just kidding. QNT doesn't suck. I'm just being a brat at this point. All right. Let's go over to the weekly. All right? Let's go over to the weekly, guys. Let's see what's going on here. So the weekly time frame. What is going on? Well, it's only Tuesday, right? It's only Tuesday, and I will repeat this every single time we're early in the week and we start out either red or green. A lot of things can change over the course of a week, right? So we started this week with, right, not a great candle, right? Similar to the last one. Things can change real quick, and I'm going to say this once again. What is the end of this week? What is the date at the end of this week?
Rant alert.
Okay. What is the date at the end of this week? Ding, ding, ding. Chicken wings for dinner. Tofu if you're freaking vegan. All right, and one more for the shout out in the crowd. Warning, shots fired. All right. The end of this week is October 31st. Okay, the end of October. Where has Plan B said the price of Bitcoin will be at the end of October? Well, he said $63,000. Okay, $63,000. That's what he said. Okay, and we're sitting at 60,391 right now. So, like we said the last couple of days, if Bitcoin does go down a little bit, it's gonna have to pump up relatively fast, right? It's gonna have to have a move up relatively fast if it's gonna continue to respect Plan B's theory, right? So even if it does go down a little bit further, we would expect if Plan B is to be correct again, which we have to give him respect so far, we would expect a quick move back above 63,000 by Sunday, all right? By Sunday. We know what happened last time where it was looking bleak for Plan B. He said 43K at the end of September. What did Bitcoin do right at the end of September? Well, it was sitting at like 40,000, and then all of a sudden, right before, it got a nice pump back over 43,000, right? So we could be seeing something similar this going into this weekend, right? Where it might be looking a little bleak, and then all of a sudden Bitcoin bounces. Could be something similar. So let's find out what happens. Overall, like even if we don't, which I do think we will, as long as we close once again above our weekly previous highs from back here in April, as long as we close above like 59.9, that is fine to me. Right now we're sitting right above there, right? About $150 above there, but it's all about the weekly close. This weekly close, before it's all said and done, can end up being a green candle, right? And we've seen it countless times before where a candle starts red and it's green. We've seen countless times before where a candle starts green and it's freaking red, right? So let's find out. Are you Plan B, man? I might be Plan B. What do they always say? I'm always right too, right? I am always right. Everyone on this channel knows I'm always right. Why do you think I can transform into Plan B so fast? My name is Plan B. Respect me. Bow down to me. If you want Bitcoin to cross 63,000 by the end of October, you will bow to me right now. You will raise the hands of emojis in the chat like this. I want to see all these emojis in the chat for Plan B. And if I don't, well, we're going to have a very, very big problem because I will crash Bitcoin to 42,000 if I don't see all these emojis right now for Plan B. So maybe I am Plan B right now. You guys better put these freaking emojis in the chat. I'm not trying to see Bitcoin crash, all right? I'm telling you right now. Your hair needs Plan B. Someone said, Freddie said, "Oh my God, it's Plan B." He said, "Oh my God, it's Plan B." All right, let's move on. Unsubscribed. Just having fun said unsubscribed. Peace out, brother. All right, let's see what's going on. So the other thing, I actually saw this on Plan B today. We're sitting at approximately about a 65 on the RSI. Sounds like Arnold. It does. That's what I'm going for. We're sitting at about a 65 on the RSI. Typically, when we like to see Bitcoin in a super uptrend, we like to cross that 70 on the RSI. It's what we did in 2020, right? As soon as we crossed that 70 on the RSI, it was right about here. And that's when we started obviously getting super parabolic. 2017, every time we crossed the 70 RSI, that's when we had a super parabolic run to the upside after every dip. And obviously back here in 2014, we got above the 70, boom, right here. We started right here above the 70. You can see what happened after that. Absolute mania to the upside. And then also again in 2013, right here, all right? We broke it right here, and you can see mania happened after that. So That's definitely an interesting take too. We'll see. We're right there, right? We probably would need one more decently bullish week, maybe one or two more decently bullish weeks to cross that level. So let's see what happens, man. Let's see what freaking happens on the weekly chart. What's plan A? I have no idea. I've asked that question too. Why isn't plan B plan A? Right? Why is he plan A? That's what I've said too. It's naive to think anyone could tell what a price is going to be any given day. Plan B has already came to fruition. I want to see it exact. All right, Rodney? I want to see it for exact. No, I'm just kidding, Rodney. I'm interested to see if he can do it. Like, because that's his floor, right? That's his floor. You know, that the price should not be below that level. Obviously, at this point, we should be higher, actually, technically. But that's his floor price. So let's see if he's right? Let's see if he's right, and we'll go from there. I mean, he's already been terribly accurate, so you're right about that. You're definitely right about that, Rodney. Jordan gave ETH a plan B this morning. Oh, I did. I got a little bit too excited. And that's why she dropped a little bit recently, because, you know, we had to go to the store, and she was kind of upset, and I had to calm her down and tell her everything's going to be all right. And that's why she dropped like 2% in the last couple hours. But yeah, we're good to go, man. We're good to go. I mean, we're back on track in our relationship, and you know, she said she's going to change and start going up. So it should be clear skies for everyone in here as far as ETH goes. If you're hitting her on the low, there you go, man. You should be good to go there. Appreciate it, Stumpledore. It's actually a lot of likes for how early we are on the stream. I'm not going to lie. You guys are freaking killing it today. I appreciate it, man. I definitely appreciate it. All right, so let's check out my fractal. All right, my juicy fractal.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
All right, what are we doing with thy fractal? Well, we've said that, you know, I think we're somewhere in this, you know, this is the same top as this. You know, and we've kind of said that these dips, right? This dip was shorter than the 2017 one, right? This dip was a little bit shorter, or at least didn't go as low as the 2017 one. So will this dip not go as low as this dip in 2017? Well, it certainly could be, but like we've said, this still could go lower based off our fractal, right? So if this did go a little bit lower, holy moly, would this fractal be absolutely on point, okay? And this is, if you guys don't know, this is the Giordano Inu fractal. Okay, I'm not going to write the whole fractal, but this is Giordano Inu fractal. So if we do go a little bit lower, maybe we could start to curl up from there. It's just a scenario we could say. Now, we've kind of said that maybe we go down to, per se, 50, you know, maybe 56 or 57, 58, wherever we said earlier. You know, then curl up. I mean, that would still, you know, based off the fact that maybe we don't go as low as we did in 2017. But the Giordano Inu fractal is looking pretty freaking juicy, if you ask me. What's up? What's up, Jay Cricket? Jordan, do you have the Plan B fractal? I don't have the Plan B fractal, man. I'm going to be honest with you. Digi, what's up, man? That Giordano Inu fractal is juicy. Oh, it's freaking juicy, man. You have no idea. You have no idea. I mean, this gets me excited every day I look at it. Because we know what happens. Like, as low as this dip goes, if this fractal continues to be correct, we know what happens next, okay? We know what happens next based off if this continues the way it has. Legit. Perfectly, bro. So, let's see. Let's see what happens. Real quick on Plan B, right? And now we, you know, in theory, should have to move up something like this to get back over 63,000 by the end of October. We know the path we have to go from here, right? 63, 97, and then all the way up here over 100,000 into December. So it's going to be it's definitely a steep path, but and this is why I don't know, just based off Plan B's prediction to this point, I don't think that we close below 63,000. I'm until he's wrong, I'm going to stick to my guns because we did the same thing back here in September where the end of the month we were dropping. We dropped on September 29th. We dropped to 40,500. It was looking like it wasn't going to work. And then obviously the next day we pump back up to 43.8 and get back over the next day. In my opinion, I think we're going to see something similar. Okay, that's what I'm going to say. Going back to our mid-cycle dips from the bottom. Okay, our mid-cycle dips from the bottom, right? So the yellow one's 2013, the blue one's 2017, and then obviously our current price action is here from the mid-cycle bottom. Okay, you guys can see that, you know, it's legit the same thing again, right? Even in 2013, we could take a fractal and it'd be somewhat similar, right? We had a dip all at the same time right here. And we're having a dip, right? Dip in 2013, dip in 2017, and we're having that dip now. Just obviously we're not going up as fast because the market cap's a little bit higher, right? So here's the thing. And these ones definitely had bigger dips than we've currently had now. It's the same type of process. Will we have a little bit bigger of a dip? We don't have that much time, in my opinion, to do it. So we shall see. And we're all like based off this, we're already a little bit below schedule, as you would say. We're you know, below schedule. You know, I guess you could argue that we're not because obviously diminishing returns and all that fun jazz. But maybe we don't go too much lower and we just continue up here and sort of catch back up to the two previous markets like we did in 2013, 2017, right? Maybe we do. It's totally legit. Literally the same. Literally. What are you guys talking about in the chat here? What are you guys talking about in the chat? If recent history repeats, ETH will soon hit 16,000. If ETH hits 16,000, I'm going to pass out. And I've been mentally prepared for that day for a long time. And I know it's coming. I know it's coming at some point. But I will, if ETH hits $16,000, I still will pass out. And I hope it's on stream so you guys can see me pass out. If ETH hits $15,000, I'll pass out, right? I'm already mentally prepared for it. I'm still going to pass out though. And I'm sure many others will too. Just because, you know, it's been a long wait, man. I mean, it hasn't really been that long. As like we said, with other investments to get a 3x, you'd be waiting a long freaking time. With crypto, you're really not waiting that long. You're really not. All right, let's take a look at the monthly. Where do we want to close, preferably on the monthly chart for Bitcoin? Well, preferably on the monthly chart, we just want to close above the previous monthly candle body highs. Like I said, we have 5 days left in the month, right? 5 days left in the month. We just want to close somewhere above 58,900 at the current moment, right? In my opinion. Right, so if we close above 58.9, which right now we got some wiggle room, we got about $1,500. We'll see what happens. But if you close above that, hey, I mean, we're still gonna have the highest monthly close of all time for Bitcoin, right? And that's exciting, right? That's exciting in itself. I don't really have to say much from that. Still trying to grind out my first ETH. There you go, Bear. Keep grinding, man. Keep that grind up. Keep that grind up. What are you guys saying? New here, subscribe for entertainment. Thanks, Waterfly. Yeah, if you guys are new, make sure you guys subscribe. Let's try to hit 56K tonight. We should be able to, based off of, even though there's still not many new people watching the streams just yet. I will say that, but we should be able to tonight, bearing some unforeseen circumstances. I'll say that, all right? Bearing some unforeseen circumstances, if I could talk, we should be able to do such a thing. So that's the monthly, guys. We're not going to spend too much more time on this. Let's just check back on Bitcoin real quick. Still sitting at 60,400. I have a feeling we're probably going to close somewhere in this range on the daily, and then we'll see what we do on the next daily, coming up at 8 o'clock, right? Do you think I should buy now on 10x margin or wait a little bit? I don't think, you know, in my opinion, I don't think anyone should use leverage unless it's just for play. I mean, if it's your serious portfolio and it's like, this is like your baby, I just recommend buying spot. I mean, I always recommend to people not to be too greedy and take out leverage and stuff, because what will happen is things could look really bullish, right? You can have an uptrend. You can have a little bull flag. You know, it might be looking like it wants to move up. The whales want to liquidate some longs, which there was a lot of longs opening up, right? And what did the whales do? Well, they brought it down to liquidate some of those longs. They still could bring it down lower if they want to liquidate some more. That might have some stop losses below, but that is what can happen, man. So obviously this isn't meant to be some sort of rant about that, but just my theory. No problem with trading or using leverage if you're doing it in a way that is a safe way and is, you know, you're not expecting to become a millionaire from it. It's more so just to add on to your hodl stack, in my personal opinion. All right, let's real quick. Let me go through some of these super chats here real quick. We had Sir Dude who said, back from Vegas. He said, thanks for taking care of my link. Yeah, Sir Dude. I mean, Sir Dude. I don't know if you're coming to Vegas in April. Like, you better be there, bro. You better friggin' be there in that when we're going in April. World of Combat Sports, because I get a price prediction on Band. You absolutely can get a price prediction on Band. We'll go through that in a second. Wes saw your Instapros. Deal is deal. Vegas. I got you, Wes. I got you, man. Jordan, bring me Plan B. I want to talk to him. Well, there you go. There we go. We talked to him. Ada broke out and broke down today from Mamba. Yes, we did. It did. Ada finally tried to have some life in it. Ada was like rising from the... Ada had his like first of his 9 lives. It was like... Oh, I'm alive. I haven't moved in months. This is great. I've been waiting so long for this. Holy crap, there goes my second life. I'm alive. All right, Ada finally woke up, and Bitcoin, or at least it tried to wake up a little bit. I mean, it was only up like 1%, right? It didn't go up too much, but it tried to. All right, let me look at some of these real quick. Let's go through Band. Let's just go through Band real quick. I'm going to keep the Bitcoin chart over here, guys. Actually, I can just keep it here. Let's see. Let's go here. Bring Bitcoin over. Let's look at Band real quick for my guy. World of Combat Sports. Let's look at Band. You guys have been waiting for a while. So on the daily chart for Band, it's a rubber band, man. It's a rubber band. All right, let's see what's going on here with Band. Yeah, I mean, you have a previous resistance back here from May 30th, right? So that's the level you're struggling with right now. A bunch of different resistance looking left. I mean, your resistance here, and now you've come up again to test it again. Can you break that level, or where you get an initial pullback? Well, here's the thing. If Bitcoin decides to pull back a little bit more, maybe Band comes back down again, right? Bounces off this previous support there, comes back up, and you maybe create some type of inverse head and shoulders. So that wouldn't even be the worst kind of situation. That might pump you up to the upside. But we gotta, from some of these alts, we just gotta make sure we're watching what Bitcoin does in the immediate short term here. The 4 hour was a little bit overbought, so you pulled back a little bit. Let's see. I probably see this going a little bit lower, for the simple fact that the 4 hour stock's overbought. Let's check out where the EMA ribbon is. EMA ribbon's all the way down here. So I can see the scenario of you coming back down to test maybe like 911. And you know, you got all these coming up here. This comes back down, back test that level, and then you bounce from there. That's probably a scenario I see there for Bands in all likeliness. But yeah, I mean, Band's looking good. If you continue up, you might come up and test like 955 next. But obviously, short term, let's watch this guy over here first to see what's going down. Let's do OR for Burgermeister. Burgermeister, you better be good at cooking burgers, dude. If you can't make
Rant alert.
you can't make your name Burgermeister and not be good at making burgers, right? So you better be good at flipping burgers. Not as good as me. So you guys know, during the bear market, your boy was sitting there at McD's Flipping burgers with George right across the way, working at Burger King, doing the same thing we were having flip-offs for fun. Okay? So Burgermeister, you better be good at cooking burgers, bro. And that's all I gotta say. Or is not on here. Did I get an ore bag? I did not get an ore bag. I did not get an ore bag. I cannot say I did. I definitely can't say I did. Ray Santos said, which game tokens do you like? I like WND, Finna, and Gay WT. Which game tokens do I like? I actually don't own any game tokens, but what I'll say is, I don't know too many of the smaller ones, to be honest. I mean, actually, Infinity seems pretty cool, but obviously that one's already pumped up a crap load. I don't know too many game tokens, to be honest, personally. So I cannot answer that question for you, Ray. Just FOMO into Matic. Matic, I do own. And Matic's been doing very, very well lately, personally. Nick said, "Do we already see ASM? What happened with ASM today?" Let's see, ASM. What happened with ASM? It's not really doing much. Not a lot of price action on this guy, man. What I'll say is, you want to hold this hourly EMA ribbon. It was your resistance on the way down, or support on the way up. Boom, to boom, to boom, to boom. You just want to keep holding that. If you end up at some point you not being able to hold it, then obviously we might look at this a different way. You also had bearish divergence here with higher highs and lower highs on the RSI. But it already might have played out, right? It already might have played out. You actually already did get sort of a pullback here from that. So what I watch for here is, if this holds, you probably just continue up. If it doesn't, and this drops below here, well, you could be coming back down to like 8.2 cents, possibly, right? But if it holds, I'd say, I mean, there's not much. Obviously, you got to break. I'd say you got to break 10.4 cents on a close. That's the big area to watch, in my opinion. 10.4 cents. ADA broke out. Oops. All right. Okay, did you ask me, chart? Adam said F you. Can FDM make another run now? Sure, man. I mean, we're in a bullish trend. I mean, Bitcoin's pulling back a little bit, but we're in a bullish trend. Phantom came back down, and nicely, at least on the hourly, trying to hold the hourly EMA ribbon, which is perfect. It's trying to get a nice bounce here on this hourly candle. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. You might actually have, you know, in all seriousness, Phantom might have a little bit of a wedgie going on. Nice little wedgie. You could argue might be more of a flag too, but yeah, I mean, this is, if this can get up and break out again, I mean, Phantom could go again. Phantom, at least on the 1 hour, could go again and have another nice run to the upside. So yeah, Phantom looks pretty good in the short term, at least. Daily, slight bearish divergence on the dailies. You want to get a little bit higher to nullify that. You just need to get a little bit higher here for Phantom, to be honest. But that's really Phantom at the moment, man. If you do continue higher, 350 could be that level. But the hourly is looking pretty good for if you can break out of this resistance. On the 4-hour Bitcoin chart, can you draw a trend line from 27th of 2020 to the bottom of the 4-hour candle? What is it? The trend line from the December 2020 to the bottom of the current 4-hour candle. You can see the line touches a lot of points. So you think Bitcoin needs to stay above this trend line? December 27th of 2020 at 26,000. Let's see. Let's get rid of this. Let's see. So you said December 27th of 2020. Let's go back in time here. Let's go back in time. December 27th, 2020. You said the bottom? 27.6. Getting really, really deep in here. 20 in the 4-hour chart. All right, let's see. I can't get it exact, but December 27th on the top, I'm guessing. And then you come over, you said, to our current price action. Like this. Do I think Bitcoin needs to hold this trend line? It's definitely an interesting trend line. Definitely an interesting trend line. I mean, you had resistance and support, right? And then resistance, resistance, resistance again. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting trend line. Do I think it needs to hold it? I don't know if it needs to hold it. You know what I mean? It's one of those things that, you know, here's the thing. It's a trend line, right? And we could take a lot of these trend lines, right? We could take a trend line from, I don't know. There was another trend line people used to look at. It was like this one or something like this. I forget what exactly it was, but people said the same thing, right? If you drop below it, you probably wouldn't be able to get back over it, and he did. So, you know, do I think that necessarily needs to hold? No. Would I like it to hold? Probably yes. But it's definitely an interesting trend line, man. We'll see if it does. You're like right on it right now. If it does, if you know, you're right at it right now, which is interesting. Bitcoin Cash is worse than ADA. Bitcoin Cash might be worse than ADA, huh? All right, let's move on to Ethereum. Actually, let's check out CoinMarketCap real quick.
This is my wife, Ethereum.
Let's check out CoinMarketCap. Let's see what we got going on in the interwebs. In the interwebs, as you guys like to know. Let's see if I still have my boy here. Do I still have my boy? Where is he? Do I not have him anymore? Oh no, here he is. Welcome to the biggest channel in the interwebs. The Bitcoin bull market will end in the middle of the September, within 2 weeks of September 23rd. I'm telling you right now, I have never been wrong, and you should trust everything that I say. The Bitcoin bull market will end in 2 weeks of September 23rd, and all you haters that are laughing in the chat will get blocked from my chat. Okay? Will get blocked from my chat. 2 weeks later. Welcome to the biggest crypto channel in the interwebs. Now, my sources have told me that the Bitcoin bull market will go into the end of this year. I know I said I'd never change my thought process, but everything has now changed. All right? Everything has now changed. I had to do it. I felt like doing that. All right. Let's jump back in. CoinMarketCap. Coin frickin' market cap. All right. If you see here that total market cap's down about 2% today. A lot of top alts. You know, they were holding up earlier. Bitcoin dipping a little bit. It's pulled it down slightly. But after that, you know, you look at all these high caps, you know, most of them are just flat, right? No huge gainers, no huge losers. Besides SHIB, yes, SHIB, right? You guys, you took the cake today, all right? You took the freaking cake. Here you go. I'll add the SHIB onto my shoulder here, just for you, all right? Just for you. You were the biggest troll in the interwebs. But yeah, SHIB up about 13% today, which is freaking awesome. Everyone say hi to Shiba. He's on my right shoulder here. You know, Terra up about 3, but there's no huge gainers. Matic had a pretty good day. Phantom had another pretty good day. Nothing crazy though, besides SHIB. Hollow hot, actually up 22%. I saw this earlier. Hollow is finally hot, man. It has finally got hot, and we are cooking to continue up higher for Hollow hot. We'll check that out shortly. Cosmos up about 20% today. Cosmos is killing it, man. It's another coin to look out for. Obviously Helium, Shiba, and then a couple of decent gainers, Yearn, Sushi, Theta, but nothing too crazy. Any big losers today? Thorchain, OKB, Qcoin, Elrond, Zcash, Solana pulling back a little bit, but not any huge coins that we normally talk about. I guess mainly just EGLD and Solana. Let's bring out our friend Bob for the meme coin update for the day. Welcome to the best segment in the interwebs. Sorry, guys. I love BitBoy. I love BitBoy, so I had to do my best interpretation of him. I love him. As you guys can see, I have a Around the Blockchain poster right behind me. Okay? So let's go see what's going on for our meme coins today. Okay? Shall we? Let's go check out our gainers, losers for our meme coins. Floki Gravity. It's got some serious gravity, tons of zeros. We're looking freaking good on there. Mini Shib. Mini Shib. That sounds so cute. As you guys know, we do own a Shib here, and he's kind of annoying. He's kind of annoying personally. He always craps on the ground. Only I'm allowed to crap in the basement. Okay, but the dog always comes down here and takes a crap in the friggin' basement. I have to clean it up. I know. I tell my mom to, but she doesn't want to do it because it's my basement. Anything else really going on here? Trump coin. Trump coin. I might invest in that. But other than that, not really much going on. Not a lot of... I like the cake and Shiba. A lot of zeros here. That's typically a really good sign for meme coins. Quidika. I like that too. But nothing crazy. Rock, paper, scissors token? I like rock, paper, scissors. I like rock, paper, scissors. All right, guys. I'm gonna give it back to Jordan, and I'll talk to you guys. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. All right, or maybe I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. All right, see ya.
Let's jump into the Bitcoin show.
Rock, paper, scissors token. That's nuts. Can't believe there's a rock, paper, scissors token, man. I'd buy that. Seriously. All right, let's go check out ETH. Let's go check out Captain ETH. Trump coin. Meatloaf from Dollar Tree. Facts. All right, so ETH, what the heck is going on? You were looking so good, ETH, and you had to ruin it. You could maybe blame it on me a little bit, right? I guess we had a little fight at the end, right? We had a tad of a fight at the end before Bitcoin had a little dump, and then ETH dumped too. But she was really cooking all day, man. She was really cooking all day. So ETH got as high as about 4291 today, right? So 4,291, and pulled back to like 40,868, and getting a little bounce right now. What's going on, right? What's going on? ETH, why did you dip? Well, Bitcoin dipped, right? And Bitcoin has this funny thing is when ETH is trying to break out, Bitcoin comes and says nope and ruins the freaking day. We see it constantly. We not only do we see it for Ethereum, but we see it for Chainlink. We see it for a bunch of different coins. Chainlink's actually holding up pretty well right now. Still at like 3250. But yeah, what's going on with Chainlink? Are we going to bounce back to get where we were previously? Well, let's start out on the 1 hour and look at kind of where we are as far as price structure goes. So you can see that this is a decent area for Ethereum to maybe get a bounce if Bitcoin can bounce from this area. Though what I'll say about Bitcoin right now is this little bounce that it's gotten doesn't have me too too like, oh, we're gonna bounce from this area. At least, yeah, like it can change. Like down here, it took a couple candles for you to make some type of reversal pattern, then you move back up. That can always change, but as of right now, it's not a very decisive bounce for Bitcoin at the current moment. So we got to wait and see what Bitcoin. You know, Bitcoin and ETH are very, very tied together. ETH actually didn't go down as much as Bitcoin did, but there's no bullish divergence here. Stock RSI still is a little bit lower to go on the 1 hour, so there's not a ton there, but you can see that this is this is an area of confluence, right? Previous support, previous resistance, previous support, previous resistance, previous resistance. A lot of different areas to watch out for there. If it does dip below that, I mean, you could possibly see a move back down to like 4,039 potentially. We have a couple different peaks and valleys as far as that goes too. So that's the main majority of ETH, man. I mean, you actually bring up the hourly EMA ribbon. You drop below that. I'm not too worried about that though. Let's go to the 4 hour. 4 hour, you're still holding it. So even though you had, a little dippage there, it's not a crazy dip, but this is an area where ETH likes to come back down and bounce off of. So, will this hold as support? Probably, right? Probably. I don't know if you go much lower than this, unless Bitcoin does. But let's see. If you actually went a little bit lower, you might actually make some nice bullish div, which could push you higher potentially. But we'll see. We'll see what ETH does. We'll see what ETH does at the current moment. Let me actually get rid of this. See if maybe we got anything cooking here for Ethereum. We got a support line coming up. And yeah, it still could end up being like a little bit of a ascending triangle, right? I mean, as far as the closes go, if you took the resistance as far as the closes, you can see that you have a higher low, right? High, right? Higher low, high. And if you bounce here, that could just be another higher low before you continue up. So this could just end up BTC always stops moving every time you start streaming. Exactly, big Meech. We know if Bitcoin's ever dumping, as long as I'm streaming, it won't go down. Imagine if I did a 24-hour, I would actually do one test, to do a 24-hour stream to see if Bitcoin never moved. Or if I did a countless stream where Bitcoin never moved. We have to do a test one time just to see what happens. But yeah, I mean, you can see the higher lows coming in. If this does break, well, you know, we might be looking at some lower prices, but as long as this holds, and people always say, every time Jordan says, as long as this holds, that's not a good sign. That usually means that it's not going to hold. Maybe, but right now, I mean, you could be making some type of bullish pattern here. So we'll see if this breaks out. Ultimately, that's what we're waiting for at the time, though. People talk about loading up like they actually have the patience to wait. People don't have the patience to wait. Let's be honest. Crypto, a lot of people jump in crypto and want it to just be a get-rich-quick scheme, and it's not, right? It takes a lot of freaking patience, bro. A lot of freaking patience. 24-hour stream is a must. I can't do a 24-hour stream. I can't. Here's the thing. I will do a 24-hour stream if, okay? If. This is a big if. Well, not really a big if. I guess it still is. If Bitcoin can hit $100,000, I will attempt to do a 24-hour stream. I can't promise that I'll get through it because I'll probably fall asleep. I'm not gonna lie, I probably will. I will attempt a 24-hour stream if Bitcoin can break $100,000. That is it. That is it. All right, but yeah, that's the main majority as far as the short-term time frame for ETH and what we're kind of watching for. The daily. Let's check the daily out. We're still kind of overextended from our daily EMA ribbon. That's what kind of has me like, all right. All right, daily close. Like I was saying, guys, we're still slightly, let me actually bring this down a little bit here. Oh yeah. We're still slightly, come on, Jordan. You're slacking, bro. You're slacking. That's better. Like I was saying, we're still slightly overextended from our daily EMA ribbon. I would like to get a little bit closer to this. Don't have to get too much closer, but usually when you're a little bit overextended, you like to come back down and test this at some point. Like we say though, it doesn't have to be a drop test. It could just be a sideways consolidation test. And I know we all don't want Ethereum to go sideways. We're all like, Jordan, please. you guys are crying to me right now. We'll look at Bitcoin daily close in a second, guys. You guys are crying to me like, Jordan, please don't say ETH is going to go sideways again. I can't bear it. I've been waiting for months for ETH to break all-time highs. Please don't tell me that, Jordan. Please, I'm begging you, bro. I've been waiting for months. Jordan, I watched this for hopium. Don't tell me ETH goes sideways. ETH doesn't have to go sideways, but it would make sense for where we are in the trend for a back test of this at some point. It doesn't have to happen now, but at some point. All right, but that's the majority ETH, right? I mean, we're coming up, and we made the highest daily close of all time for ETH yesterday. We pulled back below it now. Let's see if we still got the juice to continue a little bit higher, which I think we do, obviously. All right, let's check the Bitcoin daily close. So we got the bearish engulfing candle on the daily, right? So obviously not the greatest close we could have asked for Bitcoin, right? Let's just be objective here. Not the dailies, not the biggest, or not the best daily close we could get. I mean, if we're honest. But what we will say about that is, you know, we're at the 59.91 is where the daily EMA is at the current moment. So that moved up a little bit, not as much as I would like to, but moved up slightly. So we'll see what Bitcoin does in the new day. I mean, bearish engulfing is usually not the greatest sign. I mean, right here, ended up having one more red day. So will we have one more red day? Maybe back test this and move up, or will we not, right? Will Bitcoin just do whatever the frick it wants to do? Because that's what Bitcoin does, guys. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Just because we haven't said in a while doesn't mean it's not legit. Bitcoin does whatever the frick it wants to do, when it wants to do it, how it wants to do it, why it wants to do it, where it wants to do it, with who it wants to do it with what cousin it wants to. All right, I don't know where I was going with that. I have no idea where I was going with that. Whatever it wants to do, okay? Don't you forget. Wait, what? Why didn't I play the pump music? All right, we gotta find something that's pumping right now. Where's Adam? Where's Adam? We'll look at Adam real quick. Where's Adam? There we go. All right, we'll play the pump music for Adam, man. Let's freaking go. That's it. We're going to 0. Let's freaking go. He broke again. Let's go rant. I didn't mean to play the pump music, but we're going for it anyways. We played it for Adam though. Adam had a big pump today, so we'll say that. We went up to test the previous highs. Got an initial rejection on the new day. It's only been 3 minutes, so not that crazy. But yeah, Adam, next resistance is 47.25, which I do believe is the 1.618 Fibonacci. So Adam is doing pretty freaking well, man. Doing pretty freaking well. Algo is doing well too. Algo, we know, broke out of the symmetrical triangle. Looks like you're trying to break out again right now. 206 for Algo. Let's see if Algo can get some movement to the upside. But Algo looking pretty decent as well. At least starting out the new day here. We'll see if Algo continues to defy Bitcoin here in the short term. We'll see. Downtrend and resistance on the 1 hour RSI. Let's check it out, man. Let's check it out. Yeah, it's definitely there. Definitely there. So yeah, I mean, as soon as we can break that, I mean, we probably reverse. But yeah, that's definitely a good sign. I didn't even notice that, man. Thanks for the shout out, dude. But yeah, as soon as this breaks, I mean, we like these downtrend in the RSIs. We saw one on the weekly broke out, daily broke out, 4 hour broke out, and they've all led to much higher prices. So we'll see if when this one breaks out. In theory, this should be a good sign for Bitcoin to move. All right, let's get busy here. Do I want to check out the S&P? S&P moved up a little bit more today, pulled back a little bit, but S&P looks still like it's moving up there. DXY, a little bit of move up. Still haven't really gotten anywhere yet, so we'll continue to watch the DXY on there. Fear and greed. Let's check out our ads today, guys. Oh, what do you know? Actually, let's refresh. Oh, we got some long sleeve True Classic tees. I might have to pick some of these up. I don't like the little button t-shirts though. I don't like the little button ones, but True Classic tees, guys, great t-shirts. I'm not sponsored by them. I should be, but I'm not. But I still give them the credit where they do. Great t-shirts. I actually haven't gone on. Dude, I swear someone's listening to me because I haven't gone on their website in probably a year, and their ads are still popping up. I swear that they are listening to me somewhere in here, okay? Because the fact that these keep popping up is absolutely freaking nuts. It's actually kind of annoying at this point. Stop showing me True Classic tees. I like them. You don't need to keep advertising to me, okay? You don't need to do it. Fear and greed at a 73.
Everybody panic. We're going. Everybody
We're going
panic.
to 0,
We're
guys.
going
Fear
to
and greed's
0.
at a 73. That's super bearish. Super bearish. I'm just kidding. It's not that bearish, guys. I mean, 73 is a nice little sweet spot, right? Not too greedy, and you want to stay in greed. You want to stay in greed in a bullish trend. You don't want to go from greed back below, in theory. So we need to watch that. Colin said cookies. Might be cookies. I hear he presses all the weight the gym has. I do. I do press all the weight the gym has, man. All right, let's go back in time a little bit here and see. Let's see. Cheers from Shiba. Yeah, I mean, Shiba just keeps going. The thing is, now you have some severe bearish divergence now, though. Right, it was going to be tough for you to break this 90 on the RSI, and it doesn't look like you did. Obviously. It was going to be tough for you to do that anyways. So you have some severe bearish divergence on the 4 hour. It's probably on the daily too. But the 4 hour, you could pull back a little bit here, in theory. Like you have an upward sloping support here. If this breaks, you might come back down and test your 4 hour EMA ribbon here for Shiba, at least on the 4 hour. Daily, man. I mean, it's there, but I'm not going to rule out Shiba on the daily. I would more so just look for a pullback on like the shorter term time frames. I don't think Shiba has some crazy pullback where it comes all the way back down to freaking 31. I'm just going to call it 31 cents. I don't think it's going to do that. Right? Is ETH coming to Vegas? Is ETH coming to Vegas? ETH is not coming to Vegas. ETH is not coming to Vegas. I'll tell you that right now. No. Your boy, here's the thing. For Vegas, your boy needs to be single for Vegas, okay? Your boy needs to be single for Vegas. If I can control it, right? I mean, unless, okay, and something crazy happens up here, and you know, like I said, someone blows my mind, which, like I said, it's gonna take a lot for someone to do that. I want to be single for Vegas, obviously. I mean, who doesn't want to be single for Vegas? But it is what it is. It is what it is. After this month, prediction of Plan B, he predicted Moon. He did. I think he predicted 97,000 for November, man. 97,000 for November, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. SHIB does it once when it wants. Okay. SHIB too irrational for the daily time frame fundamentals. Exactly. SHIB will doing TA on SHIB on the daily. You're not going to be able to do it. I mean, it is what it is. Digibyte says, I'll be back later. YouTube is being dumb. Wow. YouTube's being dumb. I don't like when YouTube's dumb, man. It's dumb to me sometimes too. So I understand. 927 likes already today. Holy majoli. Thank you guys. You guys are killing it. Appreciate the support for the channel, man. That's awesome, yeah. Rodney, thank you again for the super chat, man. I agree. I mean, Plan B's been close enough. I mean, even if he's not right this month, I mean, he's still been legit. I just want to see if he's exact, right? Ella Kid said Jordan gave ETH a Plan B this morning. Yes, of course I did. Stumbledore said over 1,700 watching. Thanks for the shout out again, Stumbledore. You're the man, dude. Digibyte said that Giordano Inu Fractal is juicy. It is so juicy, man. It is so freaking juicy. It is more juicy than this pickle right here. It is more juicy than this pickle that's on the screen right now. Okay? Because this, I'm telling you right now, if you squeeze this pickle on the screen right now, you would have enough pickle juice to serve an entire village. Okay? Seriously. And they would have enough nutrients out of that juice to serve an entire village. Okay? So yeah, I mean, it is a really, really, really juicy. I gotta get this back down to size, guys. Holy crap, man. Get this back down. I think this was legit right here. There we go. Really, really juicy pickle though. Really, really juicy. Let's see. Dude, the chart. Someone said, dude, the chart. Someone got pissed at me because I had the pickle up. You're scaring the kids. Man. That's scary. It is kind of scary. Yeah, Bitcoin's trying to rebound 60,510. 60,510. All right, let's see. Can you look at XPR Proton? Sure. You can look at XPR Proton. XPR Proton. Sure. XPR. Let's check it out. Someone else asked for XPR Proton. Glenn did. So that works. Yeah, I mean, you're coiling up for a move, right? I mean, you can see higher lows, lower highs, all converging together here. And you're going to have a move by the beginning of November, right? By the beginning of November, XPR. Oh, this is XR. Why did I type in XRP? What the heck? Hold on. We don't care about XRP on this channel. I'm just kidding. XRP's fine. I was like, that's XRP. What the heck? Why did I type in XRP? I've been typing in some questionable stuff lately. You got the other day I typed in blow. I mean, it's like, bro, what are you thinking about, Jordan? I mean, why are you typing in blow, man? What are you thinking about? All right. Let's see. So Proton looks like it's at a pretty, or it was at earlier today, a pretty important support level, right around this like 3.5 cent mark. So we're kind of talking about how this, continuously has gotten lower highs. Same support in the bottom side. Are you forming some type of descending triangle here over the, the 4 hour chart here? Certainly could be a possibility. Certainly could be a possibility. I mean, you started here, you pumped, came back down, came back up, came back down, kind of just making lower highs, right? So in theory, I mean, let's see where you're at here. Yeah, bullish div. Yeah, you have very, very slight bullish divergence here with lower lows, higher lows. If you can bounce in this current area, it'd be nice bullish div. You might have an opportunity to get back up and test this resistance again, upwards of 4.4 cents, if you can bounce from this current area. If you were to break the support, well, there's not much as far as support goes. You could bounce here at like 3.2 cents. You have a few times in the past. If you break that, well, I would say you probably have a good chance of coming back down to like 2.9, right? But that's Proton. That's Proton in a nutshell. Jordan is scaring the kids with his pickle. Not something you want to hear. No. Yeah, I'm scaring the kids with my pickle. That's definitely something you don't want to hear, man. That's actually slightly disturbing. All right. Let's see. Can FTM continue up? We did that. The FTM continue up after this dip? Yes, FTM can continue up, man. FTM has been killing. FTM is one of those coins that, dude, I mean, FTM is just going to continue up, bro. I mean, FTM is super bullish right now. Super bullish. Is ETH coming to Vegas, said Ralph? No. ETH is not invited to Vegas. And can we look at XPR Proton? We just looked at XPR. So that's perfect. We looked at little XPR. Awesome. Let's freaking go. Matic RSI spiking on 15-minute. On the 15-minute? Yeah, I mean, Matic's looking juicy, guys. Matic is looking juicy here. You know how we say when we break out of these patterns that we have to, when we back test, we have to get the juice? Well, Matic had the juice. Some coins, they'll break out and they'll just go dit-dit-dit, 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 right? I mean, they'll give their best Bitcoin on Jordan's stream impression, right? Dit-dit-dit, dit-dit-dit, dit-dit-dit. I'm a crab, you're a crab, we're all crabs. Hey, you're a crab, I'm a crab, we're all crabs. All right? But Matic had the opposite, where it had the juice and it's pushing back up. Its next resistance is 180. If you can break 180, well, you have a pretty good shot of coming back up and actually testing maybe all the way up here at like 250. There's not much after that, right? You had spike up, spike down, spike up, spike down. There's not much after that current level. So we'll see what Matic does, man. Matic is looking juicy right now. I'm so happy I picked up some Matic when I did. So happy I picked up some Matic when I did. I scooped up a good amount of Matic in this range. There was a bunch of people who probably scooped up Matic even lower, right? And you guys are killing it right now. I scooped up some Matic right on this dip here. Probably, somewhere around like 110, 115 range. Somewhere over here. So it's been pretty nice so far, at least the last couple of weeks. Let's freaking go. Yeah, man. Let's freaking go. Matic looking juicy. Bitcoin's trying to bounce back up. Let's see if it has any merit. Whoever said in the chat, this downtrend of resistance, this might, if Bitcoin can get a little more juicier, this might be at a point of a rejection here on this little pump back up. Maybe Bitcoin, let's see what Bitcoin does. Let's see what Bitcoin does. I mean, we know Bitcoin can do the exact opposite of what we think. So here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. This always goes full circle, right? This always goes full circle.
Rant alert.
Let's rewind here. When everyone, and I've said this, when everyone, including me, thinks that Bitcoin might go a little bit lower, which on the charts, if we're going to go based off our wedge, we become a little bit lower, right? Here's the thing. Here is the thing. What have we said in the past? When everyone's expecting maybe Bitcoin to go a little lower, everyone's calling for 57,000, 53,000, all this fun stuff. When everyone's calling for lower prices, Bitcoin tends to do the opposite, right? Even myself. Okay, there's been plenty of times where like, I'm still bullish on Bitcoin. Obviously, I'm still bullish on Bitcoin, right? But short term, maybe we get a little bit of pullback. Typically, that tends to be the time where Bitcoin just says, screw you.
Nope.
Gives you the middle finger and decides to move up higher. That's tend of what I've noticed as far as it comes to me. I don't know. So I'd be surprised if Bitcoin like double bottomed here and sort of continued higher. No. But, like I said, on the charts, it would make some sense to come back down and test here one more time. But at the same time, Bitcoin does what it wants to do, how it wants to do it, with it wants to do it with, where it wants to do it, how it wants to do it. And I don't know what else to say. I think I ran out of questions, but that's the main gist of it. Rant more for Bitcoin pump. Rant more for Bitcoin pump. I need something to rant about. The chat's being pretty, here's the thing, the chat lately, I don't know if it's just me. Have you guys noticed the chat lately has been pretty, I don't know, better? I don't know. The chat the last couple weeks has been pretty good, right? Pretty good. I like it. Woodrat said Bitcoin is the boss. It does what it wants. That's that. You can't say it any better than that, bro. You can't. You literally can't. All right, what else is doing well? Theta did pretty well today. Theta finally broke this annoying freaking resistance that was keeping it down forever. Breaking, what is it, about $7.02. Getting back up to the upside. Absolutely beautiful. So Theta looking really freaking good. Really, really freaking good. 5 out of 5 mini ramp. It was a mini ramp. It was a mini ramp. Jimmy thinks it's going to the moon. Savvy is right. Here we go. What's Savvy calling now, guys? What? I haven't watched Savvy's videos in like a week, to be honest. I've been I don't know. I've been watching less crypto content lately. I'm gonna be honest. What has Savvy been saying lately, guys? What has he been saying? I've heard he's been saying Bitcoin's going to 53,000. That's what I've been hearing. And if it's any indication, the price predictions that Savvy says are usually wrong, except one time where he's like, oh, it's at top and we went down here. But that's besides the point. I don't know what Savvy's current prediction is. I think I've heard he said 53,000. I think he said we're going down to 53,000. I don't know why he thinks we're going there. Maybe someone can enlighten me and then I can rant about it, but I don't know what's going down memory lane right now. I don't know. Savvy says 52K by the end of October. Of course he does. Is Savvy ever bullish? I thought he said he was flipping bullish, right? Is he ever bullish? Seriously. Here we go. I'm going to start ranting again. Here we go. Didn't he say multiple times he was flipping bullish? And then we do everything he says, and then he's still bearish. I don't understand, bro. I mean, if anyone does not see what's going on, that, he's just a guy who just figures out any kind of bearish pattern that he can find to justify his view, because his channel subscribers are all bears, and he needs to give the bears hopium, so he's never bullish. He'll say, oh, I'll flip bullish after this price, And then what he'll do, he'll find some random trend line, some random freaking pattern that supports his bearish view because of subscribers are bears. And he needs to feed the bears, right? If the bears don't have their fish, they will leave. They will find a new pond, a new bear channel to get their hopium from. But what does he do? What does he do? He just keeps feeding the bears the hopium. Right? I mean, it's facts. It's facts, if we're being honest. Feeding the bears. Yep, exactly. Exactly. The bear hopium channel. Someone said that, and it's like really true. The bear hopium channel. Yeah, but Theta's looking good. Theta finally broke this, and Theta's looking to move up higher, which is really, really nice. About freaking time for Theta. Someone said Annie's freaking old. That has nothing to do with anything. He just said Annie's freaking old. That's funny, bro. That's funny. That was just so random. That was really random. Don't feed the bears. Jordan, take fibs on the 4-hour wedge. This 4-hour wedge? Let's take the fibs. Which one are we doing? Are we doing this fib? Doing this fib? Or I don't know which fib you asked me to do. Do really any fib. Any fib, right? Let's take this low to this high. See what we're cooking. See what we're cooking like. Yeah, I mean the golden pocket. Look where that golden pocket sits. The golden pocket sits right there at like 59,000. It's almost too perfect to say it's not going to happen. But what I like to say is,
I need to know maybe 1 cent. Probable.
53 on the 4-hour. Keep ranting, it's pumped. The Fearpium. This rant on Savage is brought to you by True Classic Teas. That's so true. All right, but yeah, look at this golden pocket. Like it almost sits too perfectly at 59,000 for it to not to play out. Though, you know, obviously we don't want it to go there, but you know, if it did, there's a lot of confluence at that level for that to play out. If it did play out, you know, where you come back down here and you bounce and you make some W and then you go on your day, right? 53 on the 4-hour 200 EMA plus a small stop hunt low. The 4-hour 200 EMA. Wait, what? 53 on the 4-hour 200 moving average, not the EMA. Okay, so the 200 EMA or MA is at 53,000. Interesting. We'll see it. We'll see if it goes down there. I don't see it going down there. Could it? Sure. I don't see it though. I don't see it currently. You know, because here's the thing. Like Bitcoin keeps going to these lower prices. People keep calling for lower prices. It never goes to those prices that people are calling for. It always ends up bouncing at prices that are higher than people are calling for, as far as I've noticed so far. Now, one of these times it could completely change our mind and it could get some big freaking dip back down, scare a lot of people again, and go back up, right? Maybe we have that one big shakeout left before we convincingly break all-time highs and stay above there. Sure, right? Sure. But, I don't know. We'll see if it happens, right? We'll see if it freaking happens. Let's see. Jamie said, computer program that does the faces I don't like. It makes me want to click off the video. Other than that, great job and thank you. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Jamie. Like I said, there's a ton of other boring channels that do absolutely nothing that look at the charts. You can go watch those. All right? But if you appreciate the rest of the channel, hey, it is what it is. It is what it freaking is, man. Let's see. So, Jordan, B Pro, I need to know if it's going to 1 cent. B Pro? Let's see. B Pro. What's going on with B Pro? I've always said B Pro is such an interesting name. It's like, it's kind of a cocky name. Like you're calling each other B Pro. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I don't know. I think it's an interesting name. But same thing with B-Pro. Like we said with, Algo and all this fun stuff, right? Downtrend and resistance, right? You broke up to the upside, right? You broke up to the upside. And you pull back, right? Now, do you have the pickle juice, right? Do you have the pickle juice to continue up? That's what it comes down to. You had the breakout, you had the back test somewhat, right? You back tested this previous high, and now you're waiting to get that juice. If you can get the juice, well, it's a pretty nice breakout. I mean, you could say it spans the back here, but it's not so much a symmetrical triangle, so I don't want to give you a symmetrical triangle target just because it's not a symmetrical triangle. But I mean, I think you would probably expect at this point a move back up to 1.7 cents if you can get the juice to get you up there, right? If you can get the juice to get you up there. George's phone when he goes on shills. That's true. I'm offended. I'm offended. Hey, I did get a little offended, huh? Let's see. George is great when he gets mad. I think it's funny when anyone gets mad. You know what I mean? When anyone gets mad, I think it's pretty funny. Why do you think I watch Savvy's streams? You know what I mean? Not for the charts, but for when he gets pissed at the chat. Now he only has members only chat on, so there's no reason to watch his stream because it's not funny anymore. It used to be funny when he used to get pissed at the chat. Just bought more ADA. Watch it blow upwards. I'm hoping, man. I mean, we're sitting here hoping. Look at ADA, man. Look at ADA, dude.
Watch it upward.
Man. Look at ADA. I mean, you're just it's gonna come down to the wire, bro. I mean, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Watch it do what we don't want it to do. It's just gonna go. Dun, 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 dun. We're gonna go sideways forever. We're gonna be alone forever, right? It's just gonna go sideways forever. I mean, that's what makes the most sense at this point for Corona. But in all seriousness, this will have a breakout. I'm still expecting it to break to the upside. As long as Bitcoin doesn't go into the 50,000, like deep into the 50,000s, Cardano is going to stay where it is at the current moment. I mean, it really is. I mean, people are losing faith in Cardano, and I understand. I mean, I get it. But at the same time, just remember what it can do. At the same time, right? ADA is XRP's cousin. No.
Rant alert.
Do not even try to compare ADA and XRP. Do not compare ADA and XRP. XRP is nowhere near Cardano. Nowhere near. Do not even compare. That is offensive. Why am I holding a baseball? I don't know. That is offensive to ADA to even compare it to XRP. Okay, I'm not going to go on an XRP rant. I'm just going to say it's offensive to compare ADA to XRP. Literally. You're going to have frickin' Karen come out of the woodwork. All right? You just compare ADA to XRP? Do you even know about cryptocurrency? XRP sucks. XRP sucks. All I hear is, oh, it's going to break out when the SEC lawsuit is done. No, it's not. It's not. Stop. That's offensive. I want to speak to XRP's manager. Offensive. No, that is offensive. That is offensive. XRP is much better.
Nope.
XRP is much better than Cardano. Do I have to do it to you? Do I have to do it to you? I can't do it, man. It's not going to have it. Wish I could do the XRP ADA chart. Please, bro. Come on, man. Oh, dude, if you saw the XRP ADA chart, it would be laughingly funny. Laughingly funny. Rant just like that. I can't because I don't have XRP ADA here. You know, if I did, I would show it to you guys, but unfortunately it's not on here. The facts are in. And I only spit facts. I don't make stuff up. I don't make up trend lines like a lot of people do, right? We don't make up trend lines here. It's not what we do. We're not about that business. Let's see where we are with the good old likes. 1,000 likes. You guys are freaking killing it. 1,000 likes already on the stream. That is absolutely insane, actually. That's absolutely insane. Even with Bitcoin, you know, trying to hold the support at 60,700. Not really doing too much at the current moment. But we'll see if they have the juice, dude. 4 hour. Not really doing too much at the moment either. So we patiently wait to see what Bitcoin's next move is, guys. Where do you think, in the chat, let me know. What do you think Bitcoin is doing next? You think it's going to bounce? You think it's going to bounce back up here and confirm it? You think it's going to continue a little bit lower? What do you guys think in the chat? Lower or higher for Bitcoin at the current moment? We're sitting at 60,700. Lower or higher? Let's see. If you like that, Shib is king of crypto. Shib is freaking great, man. I mean, Shib's been killing it. I would say the last couple days. I mean, here's the thing. Just make sure if you own Shib, you get out at the right time. Don't be stuck caught in the bag, man. Don't be stuck with that Shib bag. Because that Shib bag will hurt if there's a bear market. That Shib bag will hurt. It will. BTC support at Jordan's subscriber count. That's actually a good idea. What, 50, somewhere around 56,000 at this point. All right, we'll do a poll. ADA or XRP? XRP or ADA? Which is better? XRP or ADA? I swear, people are going to vote XRP just to troll me. I know they are. It's such recency bias that people don't understand that Cardano's done a 100x this year. You know what I mean? Cardano's done 100x like in the last year. So if you vote XRP, that's just such recency bias. Let's see. Seriously, what's worse? VeChain, ADA, XRP, or Doge? I'd say XRP out of those four. I'd rather own Doge than XRP. I'm serious. I'd rather own Doge than XRP. Not saying XRP can't go up. Like, XRP can certainly go up. You know, I'd rather own Doge though. Both trash. Bitcoin forming head and shoulders on the daily. Head and shoulders on the daily time frame. Let's see. I keep hearing that, bro. I mean, this is not. Can't really call this a shoulder. You know what I mean? Like, this is not. This is a flat. I mean, this is someone that probably needs some surgery on the shoulder. I don't know if I would call that a shoulder. You know what I mean? That's like a doop, 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 doop. You know? This one probably needs to work on that left delt a little bit, right? Needs to work on the front right delt, or the front left delt, the side delt, and the back delt. I mean, this delt is definitely lagging here. You know, this one, he's overworking this one a little bit. He's definitely pretty jacked on this delt. Yeah, the 4 hour, you know, you can't really call that a shoulder either, man. I mean, it's like, it's pretty much sideways up. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see. It could still act like that. I mean, if it breaks this level here, sure. I mean, it's still probably going to go lower. If it breaks that level, it's still probably going to go at least to test the bottom of the wedgie. And then if it breaks that, we'll see. But we'll see. We'll see. Humpback pattern. You even do shrugs, bro? Even do shrugs. The shrugs. He only does shrugs on his right side. The drooling scrope. Man, that's too funny. You even do shrugs, bro? Come on, bro. Something's gotta happen here. What else is moving right now, guys? Solana. I mean, everything's kind of bouncing back at the current moment. Let's see. Solana on the 1 hour time frame, trying to bounce back up, but not really doing too much at the current moment. And nothing's really doing anything right now. Nothing's really doing anything right now. Solana, you'd probably just want to get back above. Probably like right where you just wicked to. Somewhere about like 203 approximately. If you can get back above that, probably a pretty good shot at bouncing back here. But that's about it for Solana. Everything else is kind of doing the same, right? Link actually held up decently well here, you know. It got up to like close to $34. Pulled back to like 32. But it's holding up pretty well, right? It's holding up pretty well, which I like for Chainlink. It's good. Link the slink. Link the freaking slink. We're finally trying to move. Let's hope Bitcoin does not ruin its show. Chainlink finally broke out of this, right? Downtrend of resistance. 1, 2, 3. Finally broke it. Trying to get some upside momentum. Bitcoin just might come in and freaking ruin Chainlink's show. Let's see if it doesn't. Let's see. Poly inverse head and shoulders from Curtis. What's up, Curtis? What's up, dude? Poly? Thanks for the super chat, man. Let's check it out. What is it? Inverse head and shoulders? On the 1 hour? Yeah, I mean, if it can confirm a bounce here, right? It's obviously got to confirm the bounce, but if it confirmed the bounce there, you get this one. This one looks pretty clean. Pretty clean one. Now left shoulder, head, and right shoulder. That's a clean. Definitely clean. But yeah, you would probably want to get up and break this general neckline, right? Probably up here close to 71.7 cents if you can bounce here and then get some momentum back up there. Yeah, you could have a nice little inverse head and shoulders. Ollie had a huge pump up here recently, huh? Jeez. That was a pretty big hourly candle looking left. This would probably get you somewhere upwards to like 75.7 cents if this ended up breaking out, but we shall see if this holds, right? We'll see if this holds. It's probably gonna have a lot to do with this guy over here, right? For most of these alts at the current moment. Chainlink holds itself back. Don't blame BTC. I'm blaming BTC, okay? I'm blaming BTC. It always moves up, and then BTC moves down, and then Chainlink just goes back down. Let's see.
Check it out.
XRP or ADA, which is better? So out of 527 votes, we have 73% of people who think ADA is better. It's good. That's a good. I would want it to be a little bit more. I think the fact that 26% of people think whatever. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I will take 73%. If it was the other way around, if you guys were trolling, I would think you guys are trolling me, honestly. I would not take that poll seriously. Lisa said, ZKT, never in my life. I wish I had some. Check it out. Let's check it out, Lisa. I'm gonna assume that it went nuts. I'm gonna assume that it did. Let's see. Wow, look at that girthy hourly candle. That is girthy. That's real juicy. But yeah, I mean, this went from like $5.95 up to like $97, and now it's just consolidating at that current level. At least on the 1 hour. Making higher lows. Same resistance on the top side. This could just be getting ready for another move up, right? I mean, looks like a little ascending triangle forming here on the hourly. If you can bounce from this level, you could go a little bit higher here for ZK Tube, whatever this is. You know, that's definitely a good move though, for sure. Good to see something moving right now. Not right now, but good to see something, I guess. Take the win, Jordan. I'm taking the win. Taking the win. VeChain is pretty boring. Yeah, it is, Marcus. VeChain is pretty freaking boring. It definitely is. Let's look at VeChain. Actually, VeChain, we know VeChain's been performing pretty well lately, but today, I mean, yesterday, I guess technically today, it's technically yesterday though. You know, a little bit of a bearish daily candle there. That's VeChain. That's VeChain. But no, we know VeChain, you know, in all seriousness. You just hit your fib level, right? You just hit the 0.382 Fibonacci level. So that might be, you know, why you're getting a little bit of, you know, so-called resistance at this current level, right? But if we were to extend this down, right, like this, we know that VeChain, actually zoom in a little bit, we know that VeChain already broke out, right? So here's the thing. It broke out, back tested, and had the current juice to move up. You're right at a fib level. I think once this breaks, I mean, I gotta assume that you're moving up to 0.5 fib, which is a bunch of previous support there, up towards, let's see, 0.5 fib is at about 16.7 cents for Captain VeChain. So, you know, we'll continue to watch VeChain, but, you know, everyone that said, I don't want to hold that. All you guys saying you don't want to hold that, I guarantee you in a couple weeks, you're gonna want to be holding that. I'm gonna make the bold claim right now, okay? I still hold a good amount of VET. I actually didn't buy more of it on this dip, but I will say I think VeChain's going to perform pretty well. I just have a feeling it will. I do. Jordan, you look sad. Are you losing some BTC? No, I'm not sad. You know, I'm not sad. The thing, I think right now it's just like, I don't know, Bitcoin had a dip. You know what it was? You know what it was? I was excited. I don't know. It was setting up to be a pretty nice move to the upside. The thing is, there was just so much. I mean, I saw on Twitter, I mean, there was a bunch of like leveraged longs opening up, and I was like, dude, you got to be kidding me. You know, when you see those, Bitcoin usually likes to come back down and liquidate some of those leveraged longs, and that's exactly what happened, right? So it kind of reset this whole little thing, and it's just like, dude, come on, man. Stop leverage long and just go spot. You guys have to ruin all your leverage longs. You gotta ruin everything. Just friggin' go spot. Jeez, and then we wouldn't have to come back down and liquidate you. It's ridiculous. But yeah, man, that's the story of today. I had to change the title of the stream. It wasn't great. It wasn't great. Bitcoin looking great after the summer. Oh, for sure, bro. For sure. The gains have been crazy. I mean, my portfolio is pretty close to all-time highs. I mean, a lot of people's portfolio, I heard some people saying their portfolios hit all-time highs today, which is great. I mean, my portfolio, if it's not at all-time highs, it's probably within a few percentage points of all-time highs. So I've heard many people saying the same. I don't know how, unless you bought the exact tippity top at 65,000 on Bitcoin, or, you know, you bought some crap altcoin that brought your portfolio down, your portfolio should be pretty close to all-time highs too. You know, even like no matter where you bought, I mean, even unless you got in like the last 2 weeks, you should be relatively close to all-time highs in your portfolio. You know? What's up, Ralph? Oh, thank you, Ralph. Thanks for hanging out, man. Thanks for hanging out. Even on a crab stream. You guys have been killing it on the crab streams, man. Every stream's been a crab stream. We still have a good turnout on the streams, which is pretty freaking awesome. My portfolio's in price discovery. I'm sure it is, Steven. I think a lot of people's are in price discovery, you know? We're at with the wave. I'm not close to April high, sadly. Yeah, I mean, there's still some alts that are down from April highs. But if you were dollar cost averaging, in May, June, and July, in theory, you could have probably brought your price average down to, be, at least break even to where you were back in April. But if you didn't, it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. You live and you learn. I mean, you make mistakes. I made a bunch of mistakes. I made a ton of mistakes. I've lost a lot of money in crypto. I've lost a not now, but I've lost back in the day. I lost a ton of money in crypto, and in a time where I probably shouldn't have lost that much money. I mean, made some stupid decisions back in the day, but you live and you learn, man. You live and you freaking learn, and you learn to have patience. I bought 80% crash, 80%. Since then, I'm at all-time highs. There you go, I'm fat. That's what I'm talking about. Smaller caps took a beating. Yeah, they did. And that's why, like, I know it's like sort of like I know it's sort of, we're just kind of ranting right now, but I guess this is a rant alert.
Rant alert. Rant alert.
I know it's sort of like a cliche things to say, but it's why I know a lot of people don't want to do it because they're like, oh, I want to be a millionaire and I have to buy low caps to be a millionaire. The thing is, if you do have dips like you had in May, those coins are going to get freaking crushed. And there's a lot of altcoins that haven't sniffed close to the prices that they were back in March and April of this year, right? It's cliche. That's why it's a popular thing, unless it's people shilling altcoins. There's a few channels that shill altcoins, but it is what it is. It's very, very important, in my opinion, to have a majority of your portfolio in top coins, okay? And in the top 20 coins, in my personal opinion. Why? Because if you look at a lot of those coins are above their previous highs. So, I mean, when you look at a lot of the smaller cap coins, a lot of those coins, haven't really caught up. I mean, there's a few that have, right? There's a few that have, but it is what it is, man. I mean, people have different risk tolerances, and you just got to be okay with what you invest in, right? Telcoin needs to rally soon. Yeah, Telcoin does need. Telcoin is one that, man, Telcoin's one that pisses me off a little bit because I was looking at that back in the day before it popped off, and I almost bought some, and I didn't. Dude, I remember looking at it back here last year, and I was like, oh, this seems like a pretty cool idea. Like, and I didn't pull the trigger. And I swear, a couple weeks later, I mean, this thing went freaking nuts, bro. I mean, every time I look at this, Telcoin, it makes me tear up, bro. Because I'm not kidding, guys. I was so close to buying some on there. I probably wasn't going to buy a huge amount, but, man, I mean, this would have been, I mean, man. But it is what it is. I mean, you can't look back at stuff like that. But, Telcoin, I think, is ready for another move to the upside. How do we know you're not a real Jordan? I don't know, man. I could be like an AI. You never know. But your downtrend resistance for Telcoin, you finally flipped it into support. You just, kind of like we said, you just haven't had the juice yet. You just haven't had the juice yet. So, waiting for the juice for Tel. You're waiting for it. What's the best altcoins you recommend? My best altcoins I recommend? I mean, here's the thing. Let's see. I mean, obviously, if you guys want to know what altcoins I like, Bitcoin, ETH, Cardano, Solana. You want to hold a little bit XRP, I won't hate you, right? Just as a gamble, fine. That's fine. Polkadot. Same thing with Doge. If you want to hold Doge for a gamble, I'm not going to hate you, right? I'm not going to freaking hate you for it. Shiba, same thing, right? If you want to hold it, just make sure you have a take profit point. Don't get caught holding the bag. You should be fine as long as you have a take profit strategy. Luna, Uniswap's okay. I wouldn't say it's like a must-have. I like Avalanche, Chainlink, no Litecoin. I actually like a lot. So here's the thing. Like lately, a lot of the good coins have moved into the top 20. So most of the top 20 coins are good coins, where if you asked me a couple months ago, you had some crap coins up here, man. You really did. But now the top 20 coins are starting to become probably the actual top 20 coins, obviously with a few exceptions, as far as like, you know, utility goes and stuff. But I like Matic, Algo. I think Litecoin's gonna fall out of the top 20 here. I mean, Algo's catching up on it, Matic's catching up on it. Bitcoin Cash fell out of the top 20. Get that crap out of there. Atom's gonna catch up to Litecoin. Litecoin's dropping out of the top 20, bro. It's dropping out of the top 20. VeChain, XLM, not a big fan. ICP, not a big fan. Phantom's been going nuts lately, so I can't say I don't like it. Axie, like it. Filecoin, Tron, Theta, like. ETH Classic, don't love. More of a FOMO coin, at least what it was earlier this year. So yeah, I mean, I like to stick to the top coins, but most of the top coins nowadays are pretty good. Where if a couple months ago, a couple years ago, it was a completely different story. You had a bunch of crap coins up there, man. A bunch of them. You don't like Luna? I like Luna. I think I said I like Luna. XLM. XLM to the moon. Let's see. ADA is so stable. It is right now. It is right now. Well, it's a lot recency bias, though. I mean, you guys got to remember, like, I know people don't want to hear it, but dude, ADA was at. I'm not even looking at the crash down here, right? ADA was at 1.7 cents, dude. Even if you want to come up to like more of a realistic buy opportunity, if you bought at like 3 cents, 4 cents, like a lot of people want to hate on it, but you got to remember what it's done. I mean, and even just recently, it went to $1 to $3. Like it just did a 3x. Now, granted, that was like a month and a half ago, but I mean, you're gonna have consolidation periods for this. It just did a 3x from $1 to $3 a month and a half ago, right? In a very, very quick span of time. So, yeah, I mean, people are gonna lose patience at ADA. I'm not. It'll work out at some point. Just gotta have patience on it. Jordan likes Dot. I do like Dot. You have a 2-gallon of milk at your desk? I have water. Poland Spring, actually. I usually have a different kind of water, but today we got the Poland Spring. Poland Spring. Man, dude, Bitcoin, bro. Bitcoin, he had a little bit of a dump. A little bit of a dump on stream, and man, now you gotta chill. Chat kills the stream when BTC dumps 1%. That's so true. Let's see. Wes said, "Have you hate ADA? You don't know about crypto?" Yeah, I tend to agree. A lot of people like to say, "Oh, ADA doesn't do anything." Guys, I mean, we're not at that point in crypto where utility, in my opinion, this is just my opinion. Crypto. Let's be honest. Let's be honest with each other. Crypto's not at the point where, you know, it's like it's terribly mainstream yet. I mean, it's what drives the upwards price. What drives the price upwards for coins, right? It's hype, right? It's hype. It's not. If it was fully utility, you wouldn't see Dogecoin in the top 10, right? It's hype. Hype is what drives coins, and that's, you know, people always say, "Oh, Cardano doesn't do anything," right? Sometimes it's not about doing anything; it's about the potential of it doing something. Yeah, it's not always about it can't do anything, you know, which I get, but it's always been that way. So why does it change now? Why all of a sudden does it change now? But 2 years ago, Cardano was at 2 cents, and people were saying the same thing. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say about that. No one really, utility doesn't, people like to say, oh, utility matters. Utility doesn't really matter yet. It really doesn't matter. Let's see. Remember the green giant candle during your stream too? When I think 39,000 USD? You were turned around and saw it when turned back to screen. Great memories. Yeah, bro. I mean, when was that? I think that was right here. Yeah, that was one of the craziest streams that was the craziest stream I've ever had. I did a spin. I think we were at like 36,000. I did a spin, and then we were at like, I think it was this one, bro. Yeah. I think I did a spin. I think I did a spin, and then Bitcoin went from like 36,000 to like 41,000 in me doing a spin. We're talking like 2 cents, right? We're talking like 2 cents, dude. Not 2 cents, in 2 seconds. It was crazy. That was so much fun. So much freaking fun. My portfolio is all-time highs by at least 8%. That's true. It was like 9 p.m. on a Sunday. How do you remember what time it was? 9 p.m. on a Sunday? That's crazy. That's crazy. 9 p.m. on a Sunday. It matters when all the hype is gone? Yeah, that's true. But it's crypto. The hype, I mean, the prices go up, hype comes. Right? Whoa! Java just honked at me. You guys hear that? Java just honked at me. Heck was that? You want to honk at me, bro? You want to honk at me, bro? Come at me, dude. Come at me. You want to honk at me again? You won't honk at me again. Would you guys honk at me? Guys in the chat, would you honk at me if you saw a guy like this? Walking around like this? Would you honk at me? Don't be keyword warriors. I will find you and I will... You have no idea what I'll do to you. I will find you and I will slaughter you. If you honk at me. Someone just honked at me. Jabba jacked your Civic. He did. Jabba. He jacked my Civic. Jordan, are you wearing shorts or not? No, I got pants on today. I got some little joggers on today. See? Oh. I got some nice joggers on today. I'm a big fan of the joggers, man. They're really nice. Looking fresh. I would whistle at you. Paper hands. You'd whistle at me? I wouldn't mind that. I would definitely wouldn't mind that, bro. Fortunately, I have a date with Eth tonight. She was staying... We fought, but she was staying at her parents' house, but she's coming over tonight after the stream. Don't you worry. She's coming over. And I'm going to make it up to her. And tomorrow, watch, you guys are going to see Ethereum back. I'm telling you right now, you're going to see Ethereum at least back above 4,200 tomorrow because I'm going to take care of business tonight. We fought a little bit before the stream. That's why in the hour before the stream she dumped, and but I'm gonna pump her back. Don't you worry. Don't you freaking worry. I got the juice, as you would call it. Someone said sus. What happened to your non-crypto date? It was a good date. It was a good date. Here's the thing. I'm not gonna go full into detail about this, but here is the thing. It was a good date. What I'll say is, okay. How do I want to word this? I guess I should say my standards are pretty high right now, and I can't say this person, but if any chick doesn't meet my standards, well, not gonna work out. I'm gonna I'll say it like that, right? I'm going to be honest. She might be watching the stream. That's why I'm trying to watch what I say. But she knows this. She knows this. So I'm trying to watch what I say. Not going anywhere. Yeah. It was a dude. It was a dude. She's watching. Yeah, she might be. That's I'm trying to watch what I say. Fatty. Oh wait, what was that? Fatty said, "Did you check Block yet? Another pump." Hashtag Savvy 2024. No, bro, we don't want Savvy to be president. Okay. All right. Let's see. Blocktopia. Blocktopia. Dude, this thing keeps going, dude. What can I say? What can I friggin' say, man? Why am I holding a baseball? Why am I holding a baseball? It's so random, dude. Crypto Yuyusha say your standards will drop in a bear market. That's probably not wrong, bro. That's probably not wrong. He said my standards will drop in a bear market. That's probably not wrong, man. That's a funny comment though. That's really funny. In a bear market, I'll be looking like this. This will be me in a bear market, guys. What's up, ladies? My standards are high. You still want me? You still want me? My whole crypto portfolio was gone. You still want me? Yeah, I look like Savvy. I'm pretty sexy. But, you know, I once did well in crypto. I lost about 90% of my portfolio in the bear market, but, you know, I look like Savvy, so I'm still sexy. You still want me? You still want me? All right, I'm dead. All right. I'm done. 60,749. Let's friggin' go. It's not milk, guys. He just met his new boyfriend. Short your standards in a bear market? Probably not, but Savvy says we're in a bear market since 2010. Savvy has been saying we're in a bear market since frickin'... Guys, I used to watch Savvy. Like, before I started my channel, I used to watch Savvy. A good amount. I remember watching this channel down here when we were at like 6,000, 7,000. He was calling for 3,000 again. I remember right here, we were having this dip and he was saying the top is in. We're going to 3,000 again. You know, a bunch of freaking times. And he kept, if you go back and watch, I mean, he kept saying it all throughout here, which means he did not buy this whole way up, which means he missed the entire bull run. Not just for Bitcoin, but for altcoins that did, you know, 50x's. Some of them did 100x's. He missed the entire bull run because if you go back and watch his channel, he was calling for lower prices the whole freaking way up, which is pretty funny, I guess. I mean, it's what you get for doubting crypto. I mean, it's not funny that someone loses money, but that's what you get for doubting crypto after years of it succeeding. It is what it is. It is what it is. Forget tomorrow, ETH will break 4,200 tonight. We'll see what Bitcoin does. It's going to depend on what Bitcoin does. I got crypto face. What? What about crypto face? Let's see. Thanks to the content, bro. I invested some of my money in coin stock. Is doing well. I think makes sense if you are invested in crypto. Wait, what? Coins? Invested some of the money in coin stock, which is doing well. I think it makes sense if you're invested in crypto. Coin stock? Oh, Coinbase?
The content, bro. That's this.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't you know, I haven't invested in Coinbase, to be honest, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe at some point I'll invest in Coinbase. Maybe at some point. I just think right now there's higher returns in crypto, so I know it's good to be diversified, but right now for where I am, and you know, I'm not too over leveraged in crypto, so I mean it is what it is, and you know, for where I think the cycle is, I just think, you know, having my money that I do have invested in crypto is where I want to be. Maybe at some point I'll probably invest in some Coinbase and maybe some mining stocks and stuff like that, but not at the current moment. He was probably buying while giving bearish predictions for his audience. Probably. Daily massive W reversal from 59 to 60. Yeah, it could happen that way. And the 4 hour it could, but you got to get some juice, right? I mean, if this can bounce here, yeah. But like we always say, you just need to get the buying pressure to come in. It doesn't have to happen right now, right? I mean, we could go sideways here for a little bit, kind of like how we did here, where, you know, we bounced up and down and up and down, and then we eventually got the juice to continue up. Maybe we do the same thing again, right? And we just make it some big W reversal. It might take a day or two, right, in this range. That's certainly a possibility for Bitcoin. If you have $800 right now, what's the altcoin you're gonna buy? I mean, what's the question for? You're asking for the highest gains, or just like, I mean, I assume that's what you're asking. It's tough to say. If I had $800 right now, which altcoin would I buy? $800 is kind of a random number, by the way. You could have said any number, but you said if I had $800 right now, which altcoin would I buy? I thought that was kind of funny. If you had $800 right now, man, that's a good freaking question, dude. Because here's the thing, like, for example, like Shiba might have the highest upside potential out of any coin, right? But it also has the highest risk of any coin. So it's all about your risk versus reward. If you just wanted the highest gains, you know, with the most amount of risk, maybe Shiba, right? Just based off the FOMO. If you wanted a little bit less risk, right? Maybe you go with something like Solana, where Solana's pumped a lot already, but I still think it has a good way to go at some point. But maybe Solana, if you want, you know, even like risk reward. I'm always a big fan of Ethereum. It might not have the highest potential gains, but the thing about Ethereum is I think it gives you a somewhat sense of the least amount of risk you can get besides Bitcoin, with some decent high potential, right? Some decent high potential. So it all depends on your risk reward. If you're trying to get as least risky as possible while buying an altcoin, I'd probably say ETH, obviously. Highest risk with the highest amount of reward, well, it's probably Shiba. It's just, is your risk tolerance high enough to buy Shiba and get out at the right time? That's the thing. That's the thing. It doesn't have the highest risk. Why do you not think it has the highest risk? I mean, there's nothing to tell you that it won't. If you just go look at the previous chart for SHIB, right? I mean, just look at last time it pumped, man. Look at last time it pumped. In one day, it pumped all the way up to 5, whatever that is, and then 2 days later, it went all the way back down to whatever it is, 1. Dumped like 60% in one day. And then the next couple days later, it was all the way down here. And it dropped 90% in the span of like a week. So, I mean, I would say it does have the highest amount of risk as far as the top altcoins, for sure. And if you don't agree with that, well, you're just not looking at the charts objectively. And you weren't here in May, and you're just used to upside, which crypto is not all upside. For people that have been here this whole year, you know, crypto is not just upside. There's a lot of downside risk that comes with some of these coins. All right, so I'll leave it at that. I will leave it at that. Look at all the people getting pumped with Shiba right now, bro. Litecoin's about to go. Let's check out Litecoin. I hope it goes up for all the Litecoiners, man. They've been waiting for a while. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, Litecoin has the setup to go. It definitely does, right? You broke this downtrend to resistance. You came back down, back tested it, trying to get the juice. Let's see if Litecoin has the juice. If it does, you might actually have some gains for Litecoin, which is nice. Which is freaking nice. You know, this could move up realistically to test like 215 here, potentially. Let's see if it's got the juice to push it up higher though. That's the main question here. Let's see. What's prime to break? What's prime to break? There's a lot of things that just recently broke, right? I mean, he's talking about Matic, talking about Chainlink. You got Litecoin that just broke, VeChain. What else? What else? There's some other ones too. Theta. Some other ones that just recently broke their all-time high resistance lines. So a lot of coins that could do pretty well, you know? Litecoin to the moon. Litecoin to the moon, fellas. Litecoin to the freaking moon. We're chilling. We're at almost 1,200 likes today. And it's been a relatively slow price action day, right? Which is pretty good. Relatively slow price action day. 60,800 for BTC. Had an initial drop here on stream, but, you know, trying to recover right now. So, we're doing our best here. Some altcoins are trying to move up. Solana, Matic. Matic just keeps going, man. Look at Matic. Looking sexy. Matic is looking sexier than frickin', you guys know. Matic's looking sexier than this chick. The crystal ball chick, as we like to call her. Look at Matic right now. Let's friggin' go. I have a crystal ball, and I predict that Matic is going to go to 250 in the next couple weeks. Matic will go to 250 next couple weeks. That is my crystal ball prediction here. Dun, 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 dun. That is it. That's all I got to say about Matic, man. Matic's looking juicy right now. If it can break 180, this is looking good. Real good, as I like to call it. Jasmine? Yeah, Algo's looking good too. If Algo can break, we said it earlier, if Algo can break 208, that's looking real juicy too. Real freaking juicy. Everyone wants Jasmine. All right, let's do Jasmine. I see all you guys in the chat doing Jasmine. I was trying to ignore you guys. I'm just kidding. I really wasn't. I really wasn't trying to ignore you, right? I really wasn't. All right, Jasmine. Yeah, this one looks like it's ready to go too. If this can break, you know, it looks like you wicked up to it today somewhat. If you can break like 14.2 cents, Jasmine could rip, right? Because there's not much there. I mean, you went straight down here. And you bounced back up to this level here, and then you went straight back down again. This was only really the level you bounced back up to. If that breaks, I mean, in theory, this could move up pretty freaking fast. Now you have, right now as it stands, you have bearish divergence, but you haven't stopped the run yet. It does not confirm until you stop the run. So we'll see what happens here with Jasmine. Jasmine looks good though. At least go up and test 14.2 over the course of the next couple of days. Doge's girlfriend. Luna. What is it? Rock V. Rock V, appreciate the super chat, man. We'll look at Luna. We actually haven't looked at Luna today, which is interesting. I feel like we always look at Luna, but we didn't do it today. I'm actually kind of offended that we didn't check out Luna. I'm gonna blame it on myself for not checking Luna, which is definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. So Luna, what are we looking at in the grand scheme of things here for Luna? Well, I mean, just draw a horizontal line across, like so. Who is setting up for bigger gains, ETH or FTM? Well, that goes back to the same thing. FTM is a smaller cap coin, so it'll probably have higher gains, but it inherently, in theory, comes with higher risk because it's a lower market cap coin. If I had to pinpoint which one has higher gains for the rest of the market, I probably would say FTM, just because it's lower cap. But you know I love my ETH, and I think ETH will be up there with. I think ETH will surprise a lot of people. That's all I have to say. So even if it already hasn't, I mean, you got to remember ETH was at $80 at one point, you know, in the bear market. ETH will surprise a lot of people if it hasn't already. It will again. But I'd probably say FTM just because it might be a lower cap coin, and it takes a lot of money to move ETH. But I still think ETH will get at least over 10K, if not 15 to 20, in my opinion. All right, so Luna, you're making higher lows. Generally the same resistance to the top side. You could argue that you might have like a detrending, not detrending, but a descending resistance line coming down like this. Yeah, you might argue something like that. So, I mean, I'd say it's more of a horizontal line, so I'm going to keep it like that. But yeah, I mean, you can argue that you're making some type of bullish formation to have the continuation to the upside. No bullish, no bearish divergence, at least on the daily. But I like the structure here. You bring out the daily EMA ribbon, nice bounces off of it. You actually just bounced off it again there. Can you have the juice now to push you up higher? I think you can. I think you can have the juice. Let's see on the 4 hour. You got anything cooking here? A little bit of bearish div on the 4 hour. It looks like it already played out though, right? You had higher highs and you had lower highs, so that already played out. Which is perfect. You don't have to worry about that now. Let's just see now if you can find some support at, looks like a general uptrend coming up like this. Let's see if you can find some general support on the uptrend there and get a bounce, and then obviously break the highs. If you can, let's just get our fibs out for the next price for Luna. Get out of here, bro. Where the heck is there it is. I was like, where the heck is the freaking razor tool? Let's take this swing low to swing high. And you can see that, I mean, this move went pretty close to the 2.618. So if we were to, in theory, say the next move would be the 3.618 at about 67.50, would, in theory, be the next target for Luna, in theory. So we'll watch that. I don't think Luna is done. You know, you had bearish div back here, and the daily has already played out nicely. Now you don't, so now you can start making some higher levels if you so choose, which is nice. Boss token about the breakout? Could be. Matic is pumping. Oh yeah, Matic baby. Matic baby. Matic is freaking carrying, not really carrying. It's not really carrying. It's definitely helping my portfolio right now. 179 for Matic. Just I'm telling you guys, if this can break 180, Matic is gonna go nuts. It's gonna go nuts. It still has room to run on the daily RSI too. It's not like it's overbought. Like, it's just getting above 70 now. So this could continue. And like I said, if this can break this peak right here, and in theory, there's not much ahead of there. maybe around $2, but more so I'm looking up here towards 250. I mean, there's just not much there. Right? You went straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. You have a little peak here at around $2 or so. I don't think that's going to be major resistance. I just don't. Maddox freaking killing it though. Engine's pumping right now. Engine is pumping. Engine number 9 on the New York paddle line. All right. Oh, bruh. Let's freaking go. Engine going nuts. I would say engine. Oh, budget. So engine might have some resistance right here, guys. It might be coming up right at a resistance point. You have a bunch of previous daily closes right here. So this might be a point where engine takes a little bit of a breather, or it might not. If engine wants to just be bullish, heck, engine could just keep going up, right? Let's be honest. That's the point where we're at right now. Engine could just keep breaking 218. But this is a big area, right? Badge of previous support, turn into resistance. If you can get back over this, you might be moving back up to 282 pretty quick for engine. So we started saying engine number 9. Let's go. We're gonna be rich. We're gonna be rich, boys. We're gonna be freaking rich. All right. Maddox looking good. Link starting to go back up again. Look at Link. Altcoins are doing pretty well right now. Altcoins are doing pretty freaking. Look at Link the Slink, dude. Link to Slink. 33.20. We're doing pretty good there. Linking all my Slink tonight, he said. Yeah, but 33.20. Guys, if Link continues up, which we know since Link broke this downtrend of resistance, it broke out, it back tested, and doing pretty well. Next resistance is 35.96, guys. It's going to 35.96 as long as Bitcoin lets it. If Bitcoin dumps again, it's probably going to bring down Link with it. But Link looking pretty good to at least go back up to 35.96 here, potentially, which is really, really good. That doesn't look like a plunger. Jimmy with the $500 stimmy. AMP is still sleeping? Of course it is. Of freaking course it is. Let's see. LTC's pumping. Let's check out Litecoin. I'll be happy. If Litecoin's pumping for you Litecoiners, I'll be happy for you guys. Because you guys have been waiting for a long time. Look at Litecoin, man. 204. I'll play it for you guys. You know what? Here you go. All right. Yeah, but Litecoin's doing well. I would say Litecoin at this point has a good shot at testing like 216 if it can continue up. But he said this sucks. But yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. 216. If you can break that, I mean, yeah, good shot at breaking like 230. But let's start with 216 on Litecoin. and we'll go from there. And we'll freaking go from there. Is ETH trying to bounce back here? Probably very, very slowly. ETH trying to bounce back too. Look at ETH. Look at ETH. If ETH can get back above here, might have a good shot at bouncing back. Let's watch ETH. Let's watch Captain ETH. At least put on the McDonald's hat. Why would I put on the McDonald's hat? Actually, altcoins are doing pretty well right now. With Bitcoin chilling, altcoins do pretty well. We're waiting on that next Bitcoin move. You know, guys? Crypto Fever said, I love royalty-free music. What's up, Sleet? Love you, bro. You help us understand. Help us a lot for understand market. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Listen, I talk about what I know. There's a lot of things I don't know, which I'll admit, right? But I talk about the things I know. I appreciate you guys for watching, seriously. Like I always say that every day. I mean, I always kind of go back to this sometimes. I always find it weird that thousands of people watch my stream every day, and it's just like, bro. I think I remember my first stream. I think I had 50 people watching, right? 50 people watching, which, you know, might sound like a good amount. You gotta remember, when there's 50 people watching, you might have 1 or 2 people chatting in the chat. It's, you know, to see where it came now in such a short period of time, it's pretty awesome, man. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty freaking awesome. You know what you know? You know? Yep. Exactly, Bear. Namesies. I hope BTC goes to 56. But thanks for the super chat, Scott. Tyler said 1 in XTZ. All right, let's do Harmony 1 for Tyler. See if it moved at all. I know Harmony was going off the other day. Look at Harmony. I think Harmony's just getting ready for another move. And that's what it does, man. It moves, and then it does like a bull flag, and then it goes again. Right? It goes again. I would say as long as Bitcoin doesn't dump here, I would say there's a good shot at Harmony making another move to the upside, man. I mean, yeah, it's a clear bull flag, and you might have already broken out. Or you might be right on the cusp, depending on how you draw this trend line. Draw out something like that. Might be breaking out on the 1 hour. Just looks like another flag, right? And if you put this to the upside, right, from swing low to swing high to swing low. I always do swing low to swing high, and I always do the opposite. What the heck, Jordan? Think with your head, man. Think with your head. The next resistance would be all the way up here at 39.8 cents for Harmony 1. In the theory that this does continue up, which, I mean, Bitcoin's holding up pretty steady right now, so I don't see anything that would stop Harmony from continuing up here. I don't see anything. He also asked for XTZ. We don't look at Tezos too much. Tezos, for a relatively high cap coin, does not get talked about too much. I will say that. Let's look at Tezos on the daily to start with. See if it's got anything cooking here. Anything cooking for Tezos? Let's see. I think it's bounced off of, yeah, I mean, look at this support line. I mean, you can't get any juicier than that. That's a pretty juicy support line. Engine number 9 on the New York. I don't even know what he says. What does he say? He says on the New York something. But yeah, I mean, touch, right? I mean, it's perfect trend line. So far, it's holding up pretty nicely. And every time you bounced off this, I mean, look at the moves you had, right? Move, right? Move. Will you have the same effect again? That is thy question. That is thy question here. Let's zoom in a little bit, see what we got going on in the shorter term time frames. You had bullish div here, which was a nice little play off the support with bullish divergence. On the 4 hour, you get a nice move to the upside, pull back again. There's not really much going on here in the shorter term time frames, to be honest. But what I see in the 4 hours, you just got to get back above, like, you know, 712 approximately. Rejected. You just got to get back over that level, you know. Other than that, there's not too much Too much to take from this. 4-hour EMA ribbon, trying to bounce off that. I like that. If you can find support here and bounce, probably looking pretty good for at least another test of 712, I'd say.
Laughing on the floor.
Can you check Dorchester coin? Is that really a thing, Jake? No way, bro. Dorchester coin? Let's figure it out, man. If that's literally a thing, I'm gonna die. There's no way. Chester. I don't know if you're faking, bro. I was gonna say, if that, maybe it's on like CoinGecko or something, but I'll look at that after stream. If there's literally a Dorchester coin, I will laugh. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. If you guys don't know what Dorchester is in Massachusetts, I would say it's a part of Boston. I would say it probably wouldn't say it's the best part of Boston, but I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. If you don't know what Dorchester is, which many of you guys probably don't know what Dorchester is. That's pretty funny. Thanks, Jake. I'll have to look. I might be on CoinGecko or something. Or actually, is it on here? Is it on here? Chester. It's not even on there. Someone said Safe Moon Army, where you at? The Safe Moon Army, I don't know what the Safe Moon Army right now is. I think still asleep, man. I think the Safe Moon Army, you know, they were doing pretty good for a little bit. I think they're still asleep. I remember when there was like a huge Safe Moon Army. You guys that were back here in like April and May, or like April to like I'd say like around April. You remember how big the Safe Moon Army used to be? The Safe Moon Army used to be so annoying, dude. Used to get spammed. Safe Moon, Safe Moon, Safe Moon. Spammed, spammed, spammed. Not that they were rude or anything, but holy crap, man. Holy freaking crap. So many Safe Mooners. I don't have the things, so get some Safe Moon hit.
That low.
Oh, you're just kidding? I was hoping that was real, Jake. I would have thought that was pretty funny. Damn, man. I was hoping that was real. Now I'm sad. Safe Moon is on a roll. Check it out. I'd rather not. He is trolling you. Dorchester. Dorchester. Safe Moon shill. I don't have the Safe Moon shill even on here anymore. I got rid of that. Because, I mean, no one talked about Safe Moon anymore. So people are like, what the heck is that? Safe Mooners have gone missing. Come get some Safe Moon hit. Come get some. It was like they were standing at stands, like all across, and they were just going, come get some Safe Moon hit. Come get some Safe Moon hit. Just every, you know, like you walk down, like, I don't know, in the olden days, you walk down like a market and everyone's going, come get some fish here. In April, it was, come get some Safe Moon here. Come get some Shiba here. Come get some Doge here. Come get some Bonfire here. There was another one. What was another one that everyone was pumping? Damn, there was other ones too. I forget now. It's been so long. What are some meme coins that were pumping in April? Spell Joe. I want Spell and Joe. Let's do Spell and Joe for Tyler. Spell and Joe for Tyler. Let's do Spell. I missed that soundbite. No one even knows what Safe Moon is anymore. All right. So Spell. This one's definitely not putting a spell to the upside. That's what I say. This thing's definitely doing a Hame to the downside. I think that was Dragon Ball Z reference. I'm not sure why I did a Dragon Ball Z reference there, but that's okay. XRP. All right, let's see. Spell token. I see a little bit of a head and shoulders pattern forming here, right? On the daily, on the 4 hour, right? It's pretty clear. Right, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. If this breaks for Spell, yeah, you could could see a move probably not even that much lower. I mean, you should have in theory, as we would say, have some support around like 2 cents. So it probably wouldn't be a huge dip even if you did break this, which is fine. Right now, no bullish divergence. You actually might be building some 4-hour bullish divergence here, though. Depending on where you bounce, actually doesn't even matter where you bounce. Either way, you're probably at bullish divergence. You can see the higher lows, lower lows, price action, higher lows, RSI, lower lows. Classic bullish divergence. Even if it drops down to this next one, right, you're still going to have bullish divergence, right? So that is that. I mean, spell looking a little dumpy here in the 4-hour, but, you know, 4-hour EMA ribbon, you have some support here. So this could hold you up. If it doesn't, it could go a little bit lower. So I would watch 2.1 and 2.15. That breaks, you're going down to 2 most likely, in my personal opinion. Joe? There's no way Joe's a coin, Tyler. No way, dude. Come on, man. He said hashtag Joe. Or not, $ Joe. Let's see. Anything really pumping right now? Maddox not doing too much. Isn't it bearish div? No, bearish div would be on the top side. Bearish div, if it's, for instance, this is bearish divergence, right? So if you're moving up and you have price action that's making higher highs and RSI that's making lower highs, that would be bearish divergence. Bottom side, it would be hidden bullish divergence or bullish divergence, which, I mean, to me, I just consider them both bullish divergence in my opinion. So it is what it is. Bearish divergence is when you're moving up and you have a, you know, divergence from the RSI.
Assume you already.
Forecast, etc. On vacation, may need to change my positions. Yeah, tough dude, I can do that. So I don't know when you went on vacation. I'm assuming probably the last week or so. So you probably went on vacation over here when we were going to new all-time highs. I mean, to me, it's so here's the thing. We had like as we were moving up here, a bunch of longs built up, right? We had a bunch of longs built up. And I think this was just this first dip was to leverage some of out. We started to move up again. A lot of the leverage long start to the market again. So I think we flushed those out again. In my personal opinion, I don't. We could certainly go lower. I think the lowest we could go is like, I don't see us going below 53,000, and that would be just to test the previous high back here from September 6th. That's the lowest I see us going. I don't see us going lower than that personally. In my opinion, I don't even know if we go that low, right? Because I'm looking for a bounce off the 20-day EMA at like 59,128 at the current moment. If we did drop a little bit lower, I mean, there's so many scenarios right now that could play out. Overall, I'm watching this wedge. Overall, I'm watching this falling wedge, and we know that every dip for Bitcoin has ended in a falling wedge. We can go back in time. The one in July ended in a falling wedge. The one in September ended in a falling wedge. This one could end in a falling wedge, right? And we could go a little bit lower here, certainly, right? Back down to like the 58,000, even, you know, the $59,000 to $58,000 range. And then, like I said, make some W pattern and sort of break back up and something like that. So that's what I think is more likely. These wedges have played out pretty freaking well in the past, and I'm going to continue to go with them until they don't break out on a more macro structure. So that's what I'm watching there for overall Bitcoin. This is mainly what I'm watching for, though. Is this to play out? So we shall see, my friend. We shall see.
I don't buy shit.
Jordan, Joe equals Avalanche decks. I don't buy S coins. I believe you, Tyler. I don't think you buy S coins. Joe equals Avalanche desk. It's not on it's not on TradingView. We'll see if it's on Joe. Look at Joe, man. Look at Joe. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like it's on TradingView. Let me see if it's on here. Nope. It's not on there. So, yeah, this is all I have to really look at. I mean, just looking at this, there's not much I can take from this, honestly. But maybe, I can't tell where you're actually at, but maybe you're just coming back down and back test this previous high from, a couple days ago, and you'll back test that and move up. But there's not much I can take from this, to be honest with you, man. But yeah, that is Joe. I like this little guy. His name is Joe. Does he have a mask on? What the heck? What is this? Looks like a McDonald's worker with a mask on. What the heck is that? What the heck is that, man? That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny, if you ask me. His chat is also on member-only mode. What are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna freaking do? You're gonna have bullish people, you're gonna have bearish people. You gotta deal with it, man. Like I always said, you know how many annoying, not annoying, but I guess they were annoying. You know how annoying the chat was in May, June, July of this year? And I didn't make it members only chat. You know what I mean? Like, I sat here and dealt with the friggin' hate. I mean, there's a lot of hate back then. A lot of trolls, a lot of different people. But we didn't make it members only chat. I mean, we sat through it here and we dealt with the trolls. We dealt with the trolls. We took it head on. But you can't deal with the negativity, man. I mean, I think it's pretty funny. You deal with it. And you clap back a little bit. Right? Can we get the Viking horn, please? We can. Let's get the Viking horn.
Excuse me.
God, I gotta go to the bathroom. Holy crap. Oh. That's my favorite thing to do, man. I love that. Do the face. Doge girlfriend. Nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed.
Man. All right, guys. It's like 9:45. We've been chilling. I wanted to stay a little longer to see if Bitcoin made any moves, but it hasn't. You know the deal. I just did a recap on Bitcoin. What's up, Shard? I'll do VRA for you, man. I got VRA for you. And then we'll probably hop off of the night. Been live for like 3 hours, yeah. All right, so VRA, the 4-hour looks good. The 4-hour looks pretty good. Let me actually bring this up. Looks like you pull back and you're trying to go for it again. I like that. I like that a lot on VRA. I like that a lot. It looks like if you bring this up, previous high, you extend that trend line out. This looks like a clean, just about, yeah. Looks like a clean back test of that, and now you're trying to bounce off that level. That's pretty nice. And obviously on the grand scheme of things, I mean, this thing's going freaking nuts, right? This thing's going freaking nuts. Now the next resistance, I would say, is the 2.618 Fibonacci, which is at about 9 cents, right? 9 cents psychological level. You'd say you still have some bearish divergence. If you can get a little bit higher, you're going to nullify that bearish divergence. You get it a little bit higher, though, all right? But 9 cents is that next target, all right, guys. As always, go follow me on the Twitters, right? Twitters, at Jordan Camerand. Go follow me on the Instas, right? There's Bob right here. If you guys want to see some pictures of Bob, there you go. There's Bob right here. Go follow me at Jordan N Cameron. There's an N right in here. There's some links in the description. You guys can see a picture of Bob. And other than that, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Hit up that like button before you go. Subscribe if you're new. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully we get some good moves from Bitcoin going into tomorrow. All right, guys. Peace out, Cub Scouts. Have a good night. Take it easy. Make sure you don't panic sell your crypto. And most of all, guys, most of freaking all, don't panic sell yo crypto. All right. Peace.